Yeah,
That
unmuted.
is a really cool map. I think it's the first time I've actually seen the map.
Well, the map is going to evolve as the games progress. So I've got a I've got a game set 1,000 years in the future. And the map has changed. So what I want to do is every time I do a campaign and stuff, it will physically change what the map is doing.
Oh, okay, that's really cool.
So then I can update it, and then as time progresses and technology increases, then you'll have things like trains and all that sort of stuff.
Ooh.
That's the plan anyway. It's not going to happen, but hey, just what it is. So, welcome to episode 2 of We Still Don't Have a Name. So, Astralis, we'll call it Astralis for now, episode 2. And we'll see where we go from there. So, last game that we played, you met everybody. Etoris spent most of the time under a table. Then you decided Githrak went down to the docks and found a ship in the docks that was looking a bit dodgy. He heard screams and all that sort of stuff coming from the ship. He then come back, got the group, and you went down there. You then was confronted by the Goliath that was there and his minions, and you fought. You did really well. You killed everybody, and now you basically just sat or stood on the docks, hurting, bleeding. The ship is passed out of sight now. You can see that the lights of the ships is now turning towards the bay and out of the inlet of the bay. And you have like 6 or 7 dead bodies on the docks. So what are you gonna do, guys?
Did anyone see me kill that guy? You didn't stand a chance.
I think your technique needs to be improved slightly, but I can see some promise.
Hey, listen here. And as I step over the body, I trip over and land on my face again.
You'll get there.
Maybe
one
you're
day.
right.
Don't worry.
Maybe you're right. We'll circle back.
I love Githrak's accent. I just can't.
There's a fire flickering because somebody set a light to something. I can't remember. I think it was Skimmy missing all her shots.
Sorry.
And so you're just sitting there, guys. You can hear some shouts in the background of people coming towards the docks because of the fire. So they are coming up. So you're on a bit of a time scale.
Diogo would be going over and he'll be trying to get out, put the fire out, do whatever it is that he can to try and minimize the flames.
What everybody else is doing?
I'm going to run up to one of the dead bodies that has one of my arrows sticking out of it, seeing if I can salvage the arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't remember how many shots you took, but you salvaged 4 arrows. Oh. So you can use... So give me a perception roll, guys.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody. You're in the area.
Hang on. Is that the big dice?
Have to remember how to do this. I got 17.
9.
What do I add? Perception plus 4. Is it so? It's plus 4 on that list.
14.
Yes, so it's 20. It's a D20 plus 4.
23.
22.
22?
Jesus.
Nice. You can see out of the corner anybody that got over fucking 10. You can see out of the corner. You can see it's a person standing up, but he's hunched over and he's got a gnarled cane and he goes, that was pretty fucking impressive. I gotta say, that was really impressive. That was really good. But I'd get rid of the bodies if I was you. Chuck them in the drink. And he just stumbles off to the side. Loot them first, I would. Loot them.
I was about to say, can I roll to check their pockets?
And then chuck them in the drink. Okay. So you go through them. You have the general weapons that they have. There's there's a couple of crossbows. There's a there's a knife. There's a sword. And as you're going, so who's going through the Goliath's body?
I will. Oh, you go.
Yeah. So give me
Yep.
an investigation roll, please, Recluse.
So that was a 14. What do I add to that?
Investigation, mate.
It's +1. That's 15.
That's fine. 15. Perfect. Awesome. So as you're going through, you find
Muted.
altogether 90 odd gold from everybody. You've got a bunch of knives, bunch of swords and thing. Not really the greatest like make. They're pretty rusty and shitty and chipped and all that sort of stuff. But as you're looking through the Goliath's pockets, in one of his upper pockets, like his vest pocket or trouser pocket, I can't remember what he was wearing, you can find a note, and it's a crumpled up note, as if it's been fingered a lot, as if it's been played with. So the paper is kind of wrinkly and fraying.
Okay.
Now the noise is getting a little bit louder. The people are running.
Let's try and move these bodies into the water.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So you just drag them to the water, chuck them in. Are you doing anything to stop them? You gonna do anything to stop them floating? Or?
Githrak will with his dagger will just stab each one he tries to throw into the lung and try and puncture both lungs so then they can
Take on water.
float down, not
Easy.
float down, but
Yeah,
Sink down like
Dang.
As you can see, guys, you can see this guy who's you haven't seen a guy like this. Like he was in the background, and every time he hit somebody, he fucking really hurt them, or like literally killed them. And you can see he's methodical. You drag the bodies, quick bang, stab with a knife into the chest, into the water. And it's just as you're bringing the bodies to him, he's doing it, bang, bang, and then in the water, bang, bang, in the water. And by the time you finish, you can hear the townspeople come in. Diego, you're trying to tap down the fire, but it just seems to, let's see. I'll give you a roll to see if I can put it out. Here's my D20. I'll see if it rolls to put it out. As you tap in, it's just getting worse, and embers are floating onto something else and just setting that alight. And you're like, oh shit, I'll go to that. And by the time you look back, that's more alight now. So the whole boxes are all alight, and you've just started a fire on another canvas.
Can I walk towards the villagers to slow them down?
Right, give me a what's the insight check. Give me an insight check.
All right. Oh, not good. 6.
So 6. You generally know that you are coming out. You're a large person. You are very hurt. You are bleeding. There's a fire behind you. There's fucking 8 of you people. I think there's 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I can be like
5,
this.
6, 7, 8. There's 8 of you. Usually, it doesn't end well.
Okay, that's fair.
So, what are you doing, guys?
I think we should leave. Yeah, maybe head back to the hotel, the bar.
So,
Get some rest.
give me a stealth check, because what you're going to do is you're going to stealth away.
Oh shit, I'm fucked, aren't I?
It's a group stealth check, so as long as most people fucking pass, it's fine.
All right.
Okay,
Fuck.
17.
I got 5.
5?
24.
16.
26.
I've got +3, so it's a 8.
I got 5.
What's it a plus
Fucking
of?
hell.
It's just anything over 10, guys. Anything over 10.
Yeah, I got
you-
14.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
14.
So you stealth off, guys, and as you stealth in, you kind of like the crowd is coming towards you, the fire is behind you. You kind of stealth off to the side where the old man went, and you can see there's guard members coming. They have crossbows ready, their swords are out, and there's other people behind them. There's like a little fire brigade type of thing with buckets, and you can see they're already looking for somebody. They're looking for a fight. They're looking for the disturbance. So you kind of, with your insight, you kind of go like, this may be a stealth and opportunity. You kind of cut around. You go, You cut around and you go back up and you work your way back up to town. And there's alarms going now. As you can see, as you look back, the fire has got slightly larger and it's caught one of the ships alight as well.
Oh, have we followed the gentleman that gave us the heads up there at all, or
Oh, look,
is
you
he still in
left
front
him
of us?
behind. He's like,
Okay.
"Ah," and he kind of
Yeah, okay.
tucks himself into like a little corner and he just kind of falls into a bunch of rags in a cardboard box type of thing.
Okay, very dishevelled.
Yeah, he's a homeless person.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, cool. What are you doing? Where are you going? What are you doing?
Is now a good time to maybe just walk out of town? Are we going to be suspected as being the new people in town who have caused all the trouble?
Oh.
Or do we go back to the hotel and just sort of lay low for the night?
I want to go past the job board that was pointed out to us.
Mm.
So still work our way around the outsides as best we can, but see if we can slip past the job board.
Yeah. So what are you looking for on the job board?
Anything fresh, like like any paper that doesn't look like it's been there a while, like it.
So on the job board, it's just a general job board, like, oh, I'm missing a cow. This person, have you seen this person? Blah blah blah. It's just general job board, and then they have like, oh, if you can come and see me, you can come. Require a healer to go to a job. Require a fighter. Blah blah blah. But in the background, so all these papers are stuck on, but on one side there's a missing person, like pieces of paper. And as you're looking through them, there's a fair few of missing people. Have you seen this person? It's a picture of a large man. Have you seen this person? It's a picture of a mother and a daughter, mother and a son. Have you missed it? And it's all like handwritten. There's nothing like photographs and stuff like that. But there's a fair few of these missing people ads on there.
Can I do a check to see if there's anything similar between the people?
So give me an insight check, mate.
5.
5. No, you can't really see anything similar. They're all different race. They're all different races. They're all different ages because it's written there. There's males and females there, so it's hard to especially with a 5. I'm surprised you can see the board, to be honest. What the missing sign is in red. You're like, oh yeah. But yeah, that's all you can kind of discern from that.
Can I check the missing persons list to see if somebody that I'm looking for is on there?
Who are you looking for? Oh, the boy.
Yes.
Sorry, the who now? The who what now? The what's going on?
The boy.
Give me an investigation roll.
Investigation. Oh gosh. Okay. Oh. That's a 7. 7 plus 2. It's a 9. Oh.
A 9. Not really. Maybe the pictures aren't really good. But not really. And it's quite dark as well. It's quite dim.
Can I walk up beside Rayleigh and in Elvish say, grab a handful, we might need them, of missing persons?
She just grabbed one of each. And in your hand, she just grabbed one of each like that. You can see that they've been placed on. And as you're grabbing them, there's about 12 to 13 missing people, give or take.
There's a lot.
I think we're going to need an alibi for why we're here. So having a couple of these spare, we hand them out to everyone. So everyone's got their own
Well,
individual.
Yes.
as this is happening, Gyogu is going to be looking at you guys, looking at all of the different types of people. He's going to be looking around and he's going to go, well, this has been riveting. I'm going to go back to the church. Come and get me if you need me. I'm for hire. And then he's going to fuck right off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You just wander back to the church. What's everybody else doing?
Did she take the gold with her? Or did he take the gold with her?
She never give it out. So yeah, she just walked away with the gold.
Do we need to roll?
is she-
Or do we just?
Is Diego gone already?
He just slips away. She just goes.
Okay.
You can shout. You can shout her.
Yeah, before everyone kind of sees, Githrak kind of is like looking in at all of this from the back and just kind of slips away in the shadows, kind of just unknown.
Okay.
And he-
I love this.
So give me a stealth roll, mate. Give me a stealth roll. It's gonna have a fucking awesome stealth roll.
that is, what is that? 24.
Yeah, man. You just walk back. As you step back, it's as if you just draw the shadows to yourself. You just kind of go like this, and you just disappear. through
Phantom of the Opera curtains. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just slip through a wall. It's like the wall is no longer there. You just move a wall in front of you, and then you just kind of slip away. Right. So that's your party is down to down to 6 people.
And I let me see. I've got jump. Can I cast that on someone?
this is great.
Yes. You can
Can I-
cast that. Yeah.
Can I
of course you
can I cast that on Norak?
All right. You're casting jump on Norak.
Yeah. So the creature, like you touch a creature, the creature jump distance is tripled until the spell ends.
Yep.
I
Okay.
tug on his shirt and say, "I think she has our goal." He is Diego a male?
Diogo's a boy, yeah.
Diego's a boy.
Diogo, sorry, Diogo. Fuck you, Sevs. You
Jo-
did this to me
Diogo-
last week.
Diogo has our gold.
Yeah.
I need you to jump in front of him.
Okay. All right, little master, let's give it a shot then.
All right. So give me an athletics roll, mate.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm fucked. This is how I die. isn't it?
Nah, you'll be fine. I'm a halfling. I can only move like 25 feet at a time or something.
9. 9 and I
So,
think I've got a thing.
so you know the scene from Iron Man where he's just got the boots on and then he jumps and just hits the fucking ceiling and just fucking things. Basically, what you do is you go right. He went over there. You jump. You kind of lean on one side. You hit the shop fucking awning. You shoot out over the side and you just land in the fucking dirt, just way too far away from her.
It's amazing.
Am I safe though? Am I in a safe place? Away
You're on
from
the floor,
prying
mate.
eyes.
You're on the floor, mate. You are in a safe place. On the floor.
Awesome.
Has Diogo gotten more than 30 feet away from us yet?
Look, she's walking. Like one guy just slipped away. Diego's walked. The jump happened. So yeah, she's a distance away. You can just shout to her, guys. You can literally just shout to him, and she will come back.
The element of surprise is what we needed.
Yeah. You can shout his name, and he will come back.
I think my character's just standing by this job board, too shocked at what's happening. Just everyone's jumping and flying away everywhere. So I'm slowly pulling out my longbow.
I go and check on Norak.
You know that winded feeling. You know when you get winded really badly and you're trying to breathe through like a yeah, and he's basically this massive Goliath, this 8-foot Goliath, literally on the floor, like just go.
This fucking magic shit ain't for me at all.
So good.
With our party kind of scattered, I think I would use this opportunity to talk to Taurus and just be like, now that everything has settled, we've just fought a bunch of people. Like, can you tell me what's going on with you?
I don't know who you are, but you sound familiar.
What? But I look like me now. Why don't you? I'm confused. Why doesn't he know me?
Ask him.
Hey?
You
Ask
ask
him.
him. Yeah, ask him why he doesn't know you.
I would be.
Can you share a story?
Oh, that was one of my things, but I changed it. One of my cantrip things had a thing. No, I would. Oh, wait. Can I use the prestidigitation thing to conjure up an image of where we grew up together?
You did that last game. and it jogged a memory. But yes, you can do that. You can, as you do a prestidigitation, this swirling of eldritch magic, this sparkling eldritch magic, and it shows the life tree from the Elven Kingdom. And this life tree is this monstrously massive tree that's been hollowed out, and then people have moved into there, and then that is the center part of the elven land, and that's the hub, and this is where you lived with your parents and all that sort of stuff. And you can see this beautiful life tree, they call it.
So I'll show that to him, and I'll just be like, "It's me. It's Raylia. You showed me the woods and took me beyond the castle walls and showed me so much. Why don't you remember me? What's happened to you?"
So I look at the image, look at her, and just constantly having this double take moment. And I get fixated on the image, and parts are happening in my mind, but I can't piece it together, and I don't know why. But I feel a sense of warmth.
So, Raylia, give me an insight check.
19 plus 3, 21.
So you're looking at his face. You're checking his face out, and there's that flicker of him knowing something, but it's very quickly just disappears, and confusion and something is battling his mind to try and get him to the point where he can remember who you are. But it's these emotions are just going across his face in such a fast order. You know, there's possibly something's happened prior that may have jarred his mind or like done something to him.
I would ask him, where are you? Who are you running from, and where do you need to go? Let's get you the help that you need to bring your memories back.
I don't know what to say. I'm running from the Fae. I must know why they are after me.
So that's what you know is with the Fae, with your background and all that sort of stuff. You know that the Fae have put special interest in you. They have an interest in you. You do not know why they have an interest in you, but you can see, you know that they have meddled, because the Fae are just meddlers, and you know they're in the Fae. They're in a Fae land, so they're in a different land. But sometimes they come over, so you get like larger Fae, the Elder Fae, and all that sort of stuff. And they know, they've meddled with you. You know they've done something to you, possibly altered your mind and twisted your mind just because of his shits and giggles and stuff like that. But you don't really know why you don't know why they're meddling with you as such.
To diffuse the conversation, I look at Raylia deep in the eyes and reach over to grab Ruster, try and pull him in front of me to take over the conversation.
Hi.
Wait, I feel like this happens in real life.
And so, like, it's as this conversation is going, you can hear there's a clamor. The fire is now getting died down, but there's a lot more people kind of going towards the docks.
I don't know about you guys, but I could do with a little bit of healing from that fight earlier, and I wouldn't mind getting my gold. So it's considering those two things are in the same area. I might step out of this conversation, and if you want me, I'll be at the church.
I'm going to try and stealth in behind him so that when he walks, I'm like in his shadow.
So give me a stealth roll, mate. Let's see how good this goes.
Terribly
interesting.
22.
22. You are a mirror. As he's walking to the thing, you are literally by the side of him mirroring everything. There's a slight height difference, but it's fine. And then you just kind of walk towards Diego's church. Diego.
Geogu.
Oh, that's what that bloody.
That's what the
Geogu-
brackets is. It's trying to tell everybody how to say it.
Pronounce it.
I'm like, what is that random fucking name by the side of it? That's, I thought that was his
Geogu.
last name. His
No.
Your last name.
Diogo,
His last name. Sorry.
It's
Geogu.
okay. Geogu. Yeah.
I'm gonna follow that one guy that's walking that.
So, Norak, you are back up. You have now got your breath. Sturdy, you are helping Norak, and you can see that some people have disappeared, but some are walking towards the church.
All right, little master, that was pretty fucked up. So we're not going to do that again. But what do you reckon we should do next?
Well, I don't know whether the pub has a back door. I know they wanted to close up, but I'm sure we can get in there for a nice little pick me up.
Deal.
Right. So, put the hands up. Who's going to Giogu? Right. So they were up. And then who's going to the pub? Yes.
Splitting the party.
Who's got the note?
The note was.
the
Was
note
that sturdy?
Recluse. No, it's Recluse, that is, I think.
No,
Ah, okay.
So you head, and as you head, you can, as the people heading towards the church, you can see this small halfling person just skipping up the steps, knocking on the door, and the door opens.
Yep.
So you're gonna try and shout to it, or are you gonna do it?
I'm just gonna try and sprint and get in there before they close it.
Okay, so you sprint up to a person in the dark. All right.
Yup.
That's the best way to do things. So, Diogo, you can hear this.
Yeah, right? I'm all
And then I just, as I get there, I just yell, "I forgot the goal!"
I am definitely hearing. Why don't I have? You're a warlock? Okay. So I'm not hearing clanking of metal or anything like that.
No, you can hear him. He's not being. He's not being.
He's not being stealthy. No, but he's
You
not
can
like
hear
he
him.
doesn't sound like he's about to hit me with a longsword or anything stupid like that.
Well,
That's what I was thinking.
It's a thing that if you run up to someone, if you're running at someone, it's still a pretty fucking like, oh shit.
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
somebody sprinting
And I've got a
towards
hood
me.
on.
And he's
You
got,
can't really
and
see
you,
my face.
you can just hear that.
Yeah. I would end up spinning around with my quarterstaff
Yeah.
to try and like smack him in the head with something.
Okay. And as you see, so give me a perception roll because I need you to see if you can actually take note of who he is first.
All right.
Diogo.
Oh, Lordna just gave me a natural 20. So
Oh fuck yeah, you know. this
We
guy.
lost her.
Yeah.
perception.
You don't know who he is, and you beat him to death. No, you can see straight away who it is. It is Castros.
Yeah.
Coming up.
I'll be
Don't know
like,
why he's running towards you.
oh, Wood, are you okay? What is happening?
We left all of the gold with you.
Oh, right. Yes. And I will. Did it come in a pouch or did it come?
It was all thing, but you just chucked in one pouch, so it's like
Yeah.
90 gold.
Okay, cool. That's fine. I would
Give them
split it
5
up.
gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like,
So what is it? How many people are there? There's
8 of us.
8. There's 8 of us, so you give what, 12 gold each? I think. No,
Yeah.
like 11 gold or whatever the fuck it is each.
Yeah.
I purposely make it an odd number just to see if it can cause an argument. But
How do we put that?
There'll be
in
2 gold
our
left over.
Inventory.
so it'll be 2 gold, and then that gets split into silver and all that sort of stuff. But you can put a party fund if you really fucking care. So just put 11
Yeah.
gold in. Yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, look, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't play.
Lol.
I just DM, and I just make stuff up. So it's just usually that's my go-to.
So go inventory and then click on the coin
Oh, yeah.
bit and it just goes manage coin
cool.
and you can add or minus anything from it.
Wait, so how many coins do we add? 11,
11
gold? Gold.
11 gold. There's 10 silver to a gold. There's 10 copper to a silver, and it goes down like that. There's
Sweet.
platinum, and then there's 10 platinum to there's 10 gold to a platinum.
Yeah,
Very
that
cool.
sounds right.
Yeah. So, pub people, you start walking to the pub. The pub is still open. It's open late until the night, and there's usually a guy. It's a 24-hour thing because like this is a working town. There is mines and stuff, so people come in at all times of the night. The person who is behind the bar is not the same person as the other one, and she's not the Githyanki. I think not the Githyanki.
It was a
Water
Ganassi.
Genasi.
Yeah, the Ganassi. It's a different person. It's just an old bloke.
Because Githrak kind of left earlier before everyone else.
Oh, you're there first, yeah.
Yeah, he's just gonna be sitting at the bar, just having a drink, and he'll talk to the bartender. And he's like, is there any rooms that I can stay in for the night?
Of course, master. Of course. That'll be 1 gold per room. For night.
I'll take a room and a dwarven ale as well.
Okay, cool. For complimentary free dwarven ale with every room.
Thank you very much.
And you can see him. He puts this massive like tankard under. Just pours this thing, massive head on it, gives you a thing, and then he gives you a key. And then as you're there drinking away, like nursing wounds and all that sort of stuff, the other people come in, and you can hear them come in. Like the stomp of the Goliath is so recognizable that you go boof, 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 as this 8-foot person kind of steps under the doorway and stands up, and you go in.
Is it dark enough that they can't see that have been cut up or beaten up or whatever like that?
No, it's pretty light here, man. So if you are like
bit
as
messy.
you're walking in, you're looking at it and you can see Githrak sitting there, and he's hurting. You can see that he's favoring his chest, his one side of his chest, because he got hit once and he got fucking destroyed. And you can see the thing. And as you're walking in, you're looking to your left, you're looking to the right, and you can see the other guys with you are cut up and hurting.
Yep.
And you kind of just, it's you know that camaraderie where you just kind of don't need to say anything. You walk in, you sit next to the person, and then the barman just looks at you and go, yeah, I kind of know what you want, and then just puts these mugs of dwarven ale, and then Raylia, you get a glass, like this fine glass of this elven wine.
So Sturdy and I have walked straight up to Githrak and just sat at his table. Is that
well? He's
okay?
at the bar. He's at the bar, and you just kind of see him.
Yep.
Walk up to the table. Walk up to the bar. Sit there.
Yep.
And it's just like the scene out of the Avengers where they're in their falafel.
I know
falafel
exactly
shop.
what you're thinking. Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
And
Yep.
it's just you just go in and you just sit down and just nothing is said.
No words. Just
No
we know.
words and just drink.
Yep.
As you just sat there just drinking.
Yeah.
So is everyone there?
No, so if people went to the church. So Castros run to the church and got the gold. You and Rusta are walking towards the church as Castros run off to the church. But then you can see that he's talking to Diego, and something's handed over. And then what's going to go on now? Are you just kind of just turn around and go back inside, Diego?
I would, yeah. I would do that interaction, and then I'd say whatever I would say from my god, which I don't know if we've worked out yet.
No, I didn't even see the message. I
fine.
saw it and just went fast.
I know, but yeah, but I would disengage, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm gonna just quickly get in. Hey, you guys like heal, right? Any chance I could crash here and get some healing?
We do heal. We do. DM, did we decide last time that people were allowed to come in, or people weren't allowed to come in?
So you go like this, and you go, yeah, we do heal, and you push. You go to the side like that, and you show a price board.
Yeah.
And it's literally a price
A
board.
menu.
A menu board, and so it's got general healing, 150 gold. General healing with board, 159 gold, and then it goes down, and then it goes revivification, 500 to 1,000 gold. The other one, and that's 5,000 gold. And so there's just literally a menu board on the side of the thing.
Is
This
there
is a
like
shot of
cure
scam.
disease and that on there too for everybody that's suffering from?
There's cure disease, there's cure
Yeah.
poison, cure disease, there's petrification and all that sort of stuff. So there's a significant board, but the start of a healing thing is 150. So for what everybody doesn't know in 5e, because this is your first games and stuff, if you go and have a full rest, you go all the way up to full.
Okay.
So you don't need healing as such, you just need a full rest.
Okay.
There is going to be moments where you can have a short rest, and then you can use your hit dice to increase your health if you need to move very fast. Okay, it'll become more apparent as obviously the games go.
Yep.
Okay. So I don't need to go to the church and need to just sleep somewhere.
Just sleep.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, if you were in the middle of a fight, you'd need to
yeah.
go to the church.
yeah.
Yeah.
I look at the board and go, God, I hate healthcare in this country. And return and stuff.
So you got an older guy. You go, yeah, but we provide insurance. It's 250 gold per month, and and you have to pay the first month and the last month before you die. Please just take a pamphlet. And he gives you this pamphlet with all the prices and the insurance details at the bottom and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Christ.
It's got an American flag on the side.
If I use Eldritch Blast on it while it's in my hand, does it hurt me?
Eldritch Blast is not a fire; it's more of a force.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's like
To produce
just-
flame.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and you
I'll
can see this elderly guy
Ex-
going, "So you're not interested in the insurance?"
Mm.
And you can see he's already got the piece of paper, like.
thanks. And I turn and walk off
Oh.
towards the bar.
I'll be like, it's okay, it's okay. He might come back one day, and I'll
Definitely.
like usher
You
him
haven't
back
sold-
inside.
You know you're supposed to be selling the credit cards and stuff like that. You know you're supposed to ask people 3 times about selling insurance.
Yes,
and
yeah.
credit cards.
And I did earlier, but they all said no.
Okay, all right. As long as you know. You know you've been on the write-up. You've had a write-up before for not selling insurance.
But it's my month, okay?
Okay. No worries. Okay. You disappear to your room. And then everybody else makes their way back to the bar. And like I said before, it's this silence. It's the silence of somebody who's been in a battle together. You don't need to speak. You just sit there. You just drink in. And then when you put it down, there's another one. There's not even there's not even a conversation about transferring money. One person buys one round, and the next person puts a gold there, and then you just sit there, just drinking.
And my person's not actually drinking; he's just pretending and just throwing it behind him.
So you've got a massive puddle behind you as you've got
Yep.
a massive dwarven flagon like this, and you're just literally going, and you can see the old guy going, right, mate, right, look, you just don't need to order one. Just don't stop throwing it on the floor. I can see you. You're like, there's 5 people in this bar. You're one of them. And that means I have to change the straw. So please, just leave it on the table. Would you like some milk? Would you like some milk or water? No? Okay, all right. You are buying it, so if you want to throw it on the floor, you want to throw it on. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So you're there, guys. You're there? And it's starting to get late now, so you're looking about like at least 1 to 2 in the morning.
I think Githrak, after drinking a substantial amount, he just slurs, just, I'm going to bed, and he like falls off the chair, just trying to like catch himself, and like stumbles away, knocks into a chair, and almost falls over.
Yeah, and you just make yourself. And so what you can see is on this corner of the bar, there's a stairway that leads up, and the rooms are upstairs. Then
How heavy is the key that you gave to Githrax?
not really. It's just a normal bog standard key. It's the old school key, so it's like this. It's like
Long
Mhm.
metal.
The Harry Potter keys. you know.
Skeleton keys, yeah.
How busy is the bartender?
Well, you're the only ones at the moment. You're the only ones in here. So he's kind of like not on you, but like he's not really looking at you, but he's kind of walking back and forth. You are
Does he
his
seem-
sole attention because
Okay.
you're the only people at the
So-
bar.
So I lean into everyone at the table and say, I'm not going to lie. I may have spent all my money on alcohol. We need keys for the upstairs to go to sleep. We need to distract the bartender, and then I'm going to use Mage Hand and get some keys from behind the bar.
Can I just
Steph's face.
I can't tell if it's just frozen or
I think it's frozen.
Oh,
can hear you
I'm
on
pretty
the-
sure it's frozen, but it's the best.
he's not impressed with the decision.
It was the
Yeah.
best time for it
I
to
thought-
freeze.
Screen cap, someone screen cap.
That is so funny. I thought Sales was just like
It was
honestly
like
not impressed.
angry, just angry at us.
This is the best time for it to freeze.
Oh, there he
I-
goes.
I
There
feel-
he
I
goes.
feel
got it. I
like-
got it.
I feel like all I can hear him say in that frozen area is choices.
Yeah, you can
Guys,
certainly
DM's
try.
DM's
that
gone. Time to cause chaos.
That's right. This is why I'm
Let's
hosting.
let's burn down the bar.
Okay, so he's gone.
I
Let
was
him
going to
ha-
ask him
Yeah.
if I could distract him while Sturdy is going to try to do the old reach around, but well, I guess we'll wait for him to come back.
Did
Because
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a puddle behind us. We can obviously say, "Oh, you need to go get a mop from outside or
Mop
something."
in a bucket for that wet ass floor.
But I've got Mage Hand, which can carry 10 pounds and it can go 30 feet. So I was gonna
here he
Sorry.
comes.
do a bit of a reach around of the bar with the Mage Hand.
Sorry.
You're right.
Yeah. Sorry. For some reason, it just kicked me off. It
Yeah.
did this
Yeah,
one
well,
reason.
if
It was
it
the
just
best.
froze
Yeah,
at the
it was-
perfect
it was
time. I'll
amazing.
send you a
Like-
photo after.
You all froze. I was like, oh shit, it's me. So what do you want to do? So sorry. Let's get back into it. So what do you want to do? You want to try and get a
What did you hear up to?
well, how big's the key? And you want to do a mage hand.
Yes.
think.
So we
Right.
need to. I wanted to distract the bartender and use Mage Hand to steal some
Not
keys.
again.
So after my conversation with Yogu, I
there we go,
headed
he's
No,
got
towards
he's
the
gone
bar.
again. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
But the reaction was true to his frozen.
Yeah. Yeah. Same face.
It's just like that little hint of, oh god, it's
Oh my
happening again.
He
Oh,
is back.
there we go.
Well, no,
And
now he's gone.
He was back for 2 seconds.
Can we clip that?
I don't know
Classic.
if we can clip
You can
that.
clip it.
You can try,
Sorry.
but I don't think we've got it
So
set up.
fun.
Yeah, it's working.
Uh,
That. Why is he doing that? It's fucking weird. I don't know why he's doing it.
Welcome to Perth.
Fucking fuck Perth, man. I don't know why he's doing that. It's fucking weird. All right, cool. So
Um,
you're going to try mage hand. So do me a favor. You're going to try mage hand. Give me a
Yes.
sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
So after
So-
my conversation with
So that's
Yogu-
plus what? What would that plus be?
So it'll be a sleight of hand on your character sheet.
Plus 2.
Dexterity.
Okay. 14.
14. All right. Let me
That's
get
with
it.
the plus 2.
Yep. As I just dropped my dice everywhere.
I was
Yeah,
about
it
to say
doesn't-
that's a lot.
This doesn't pay attention, and you just got a room key that just slides across. And everybody, if anybody else wants to do take note, this room key just slides across, and he just takes it out of their out of the air.
after my conversation with Yogu, I headed in the direction of the bar. Am I at the bar now?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah, sweet. Yep, I'll get a key as well.
you're gonna.
Well,
get,
like
you're
you,
gonna try
the
and steal a
idea
key as
was
Well,
like the Mage Hand can
Ah.
could carry 10 pound, which is the reason why I asked how heavy they were.
Oh,
Because
easy.
I
Nowhere
wanted to
near
grab
it.
I wanted to grab a handful of keys.
You want to grab a handful of keys. All right.
With the
What
mage
I'm going
hand.
to do is I'm going to roll to see how many keys are there.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's how many you can
This
grab.
is gonna be great.
There's 2 keys there. So you can grab the 2 keys.
Ooh.
Yep.
You can grab the 2 keys, and that's all that's there. So Githrak has gone upstairs, and you've got 2 more keys.
All right. Looks like we're going to be top to tail.
So
As his mage hand is coming back to us, can I try and grab one of the keys in midair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just grab one of the keys.
Yeah. I attempt to grab one of the keys and then slowly try to like edge away from the group. With my hand out here with the key.
Right. So look, here we go. So give me a strength check against Sturdy's spell DC.
Damn it. Strength check. Okay.
So do I need to roll for that? What's
Yeah. So what's your spell DC? It'll be on the second part of your characters. It'll be about like 14, 15-ish, something like that. 13.
spell DC? Not too sure where I
So
would
it's-
see that.
It should be in spells.
Yeah.
So you go,
so
go
if
in the
it's-
spells section, and then spell DC is
Um,
like at the top.
Save DC, is that what you're talking about?
So what's this? So you got save
The
DC?
save DC is 13.
13. There you are. All right.
I got 8.
You got 8.
Oh.
So you go to grab the thing, but you can just feel your feet getting dragged towards Sturdy as his spell is just too strong to pull you. To pull away.
So I'm just like struggling, but you can just hear us scraping along the ground. Of me, like,
Wooden board, sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
skiing across.
And then you can see that you can see now, like as you're trying to struggle, you're catching the attention of the barman now, and he's gonna see if he can just gander it now. What the fuck you doing?
we're just practicing our.
You're not allowed behind the bar, you fucking person who chucks fucking drink on the floor. You're not allowed behind the Give me this fucking key back, you.
What key? What key?
The one in your hand. I can see it. Like it's right there. It's in your fucking hand.
I let it go. What key? I don't have any key in my hand.
Well, the key just goes plunk, just drops to the floor. That key. So give me a gold. Give me a gold. Give me a gold, or you can leave the fucking premises. That's the fucking rule. Don't
How
let.
about I have the key and no gold?
How about I get Stan to kick you out?
I hand over 2 gold for the 2 keys.
All right.
Oh.
As you can see, as he goes Stan, you can see as he's pointing towards the door. You didn't notice this monstrous lump that was just shoved into the corner, and he's like this. It looks like a coat rack. It's just like lots of clothes, and you can see it stir. As soon as his name is mentioned, you can see this thing stirring.
Can I do a perception check to see what he is?
Gab, look, give me a perception check, man.
It's 3 kobold in a trench coat.
Folds in a trench coat.
I'm not
18.
18. You don't know what he is, but you know he's big. He's in
So-
coats and stuff, so you don't know what he is, but he's a big lad.
Intriguing.
So I shimmy back next to the people, but I don't want to be in direct line of sight. So I put myself at the end of the row, away from him.
Right. So he picks up the 10 gold, add the 2 gold pieces. All right. Look, this has been tried before. This is not new, what you're trying. Okay? This is why we got Stan. Right? This is a frontier town. So some rules need to be followed. But I appreciate your gumption. I appreciate it. Right, guys, I think you can't off. You need to go to bed.
Before they go
I mean, it's
upstairs, I would go to Reclusive and say that paper that you got earlier, why don't you hand it over to me and I'll keep it safe for the night?
I pull it out and I have a look at it to try and figure out what it is.
You want to figure out what it is?
Yeah.
So, it's a list of words. Okay? So, it's a piece of paper, say thing, crumple up piece of paper, list of words. Firstborn. So if anybody wants to write this down, I would write this down if I was you guys.
I don't have my OneNote.
A firstborn. The gambler. A woman bound. A mother withered. A prince. The angry princess. A hag. A carnival child and mother. A hammer of war. A murderer. And the mountain. And underneath is 2 initials. JT.
Good old
Classic
Justin
Thurston.
Timberlake.
Wait, what
Oh,
was that?
I went Jonathan Thurston straight
It's
away.
Jonathan Thurston because it's Australia's.
What was, wait, firstborn, gambler. What was the third one?
Firstborn.
Oh,
the
a
gambler.
woman.
A woman bound.
I will put this into our chat.
Okay.
A woman bound, a mother withered, a prince, an angry princess, a hag, a carnival child and mother, a hammer of war, a murderer, the mountain.
Is this all knowledge that the party all knows now, or is this only that some that
Whoever's got the piece of paper, whoever's sitting
Just
around the
reclusive.
thing. So
Okay,
Githrak
okay.
doesn't know.
Yeah.
Jago doesn't know. Whoever's reading the paper is the people
Is the
with
only
this
person?
knowledge. Yeah,
Okay.
What language is this list written in?
common.
Common.
Right, I hand it over to Aurelia.
Cool. I take it, I pocket it, and I walk out of the pub to go to my place for the night.
Shoot, listen. And that's this night, guys. I'm just gonna. You all kind of separate and go your own way. You go into your rooms. You kind of tuck yourselves into the corners.
I'm sprinting with Githrak.
Yep, he's spooning Githrak. No worries. Well, you find Githrak hanging out of a doorway. His feet are just kind of sat out of a doorway where he's just fallen into it. And as you walk up, you can just see he managed to get to the door, fell in the door, feet outside the door, and so you kind of just pick him up by his scruff and shove him into the bed.
Yeah.
And if you want to spoon with him, that's fine. So morning,
Perfect.
so morning comes, guys. Morning comes. You're at full health. You gain all your spells back for the night and all that sort of stuff.
Do we click on long rest on the thingy?
Yep, click on long rest
yeah,
and it'll put you back
good
up
idea.
to normal. Okay, so it'll put you back up full health.
Hey.
Okay. Morning has broken like, the first.
morning.
I think it's like first dawn, isn't it? Morning has broken like the first dawn. You got a
Beautiful.
goblin out. You got a goblin outside the window going, ah! Wake up!
Okay, so as Githrak wakes up just before that, the goblin making goblin noises, and he sees that Norak is in his room that he paid for,
He's got wood as well.
and
It's kind of like a massive schlong. It's like a donkey dick.
he pulls
Rise and
out
shine.
he pulls out his dagger and goes up close to Norak and wakes him up with a little tap on his face, saying, why are you in my room?
You barely made it in your room. I had to pick you up by your belt there and get you into bed. By the time I got you all settled, I thought this is a comfortable spot and give the little master a little cuddle, you know.
I don't know how I feel about that. It's kind of comforting that you're doing that for me, but I don't really know you that well. So please don't do that again. And he kind of not really scrapes the blunt end of the dagger along Norak's skin. He just walks out of the room downstairs.
So as you're walking outside of the room, as you're going down into the room, everybody else is kind of stumbling out of their rooms as well. They've got like a bit of a dirty hangover because you did kind of drink late into the night. The bar downstairs is a hustle and bustle as more people are coming in for breakfast. Like the shifts have just finished in the mines, so you got like a bunch of miners in there and all that sort of stuff.
I walk in from outside, completely unfazed by the alcohol that I drank last night.
Yes. And so you got the air, whatever the bloody thing is, there again.
Genasi?
Genasi, that's the word I was looking for. And she's just sat there, like, just polishing things and taking food to tables and all this sort of stuff.
Githrak
Very
will
cool.
walk down to the bar and walks up to the Genasi, and he'll ask her, have you heard of the ship called the Lucky Jade before? Does it come around here often?
Ooh, did she heard of it? Yeah, I've heard of it. I can't remember her accent. Yeah, I've heard of it. It's every I think it's every couple of months. I think it's out of Sindai. It
Yeah.
comes down here. I think I'm not too sure.
Do you know what they do? Do you know anything about them?
I think it's usually a cargo ship. I think, and then where some people rather travel by ship because it's a little bit safer, so they come down and then they go hunting in the forest in the mountains, and then it takes pelts back. I think.
Okay. I heard last night
The fires. The fire was pretty bad there last night.
Yeah.
They say it was arson.
Arson.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I hear the word arson and I jump in next to Githrak to hear the conversation. I had fire.
Githrak just kind of like jumps and be like, "Oh, what are you doing here? It's too early for this."
I had fire. I'm interested.
Yeah. Somebody set some boxes. Like they did catch an old guy there, and he was just cackling. So I think he's in the jail in the brig. And he said he just what?
I slowly turn my head and look at Sturdy. I'm like, is that so?
I don't. The Sturdy's not there yet, buddy.
Oh, isn't he?
It's just us two down here.
Oh, just us two.
If you
I look
guys
around
don't
looking
see
for
that-
Sturdy and I don't see him. And I'm like, is that so?
Yeah, it's, look, it happens. A stray thing, but he might get out, or they might send him to like one of the camps, one of the work camps, or something like that. He's only a homeless person, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Okay. Githrak would just like order some food and just go sit back down at a table, waiting for it.
Yep. So the food comes out and it's this beautiful meat and with rich gravy, with potatoes and bread on the side, with melted hot butter. So it's a fair old thing, and then you get like a breakfast ale in there as well. That's not as hard, it's not sturdy as like a dwarven ale. It's a lighter ale. What's everybody else doing? Diego.
Diogo would be doing his rounds and chores and whatever he has to do at the church before he would do his rituals, I guess.
You have rituals and stuff, but because this is a like an insurance church type of thing, you have other people because they do make a bit of cash off this. So you do your rounds, so you do your chores, so you make your room, you go and have your breakfast, which is just plain porridge with water, which is just fucking revolting. And then you as you haven't been purchased for today, it's basically your day off.
Yeah. I would also go back to I don't know, I'd probably go into. I'm assuming that they would have some kind of a garden area.
Yep.
As well, so I would go out the back and make sure that nobody else is around.
Yep.
And I would summon Pedra.
Yep.
And just play with him a little bit and test to see how he's doing, and then put him back into his little pouch.
Yeah. So this little rock thing turns up.
Yeah.
And he walks around stamping on some flowers and ripping up some herbs and stuff.
Yep. And then as soon as I hear somebody coming, I would put him back into his little pouch bag thing.
Cool. So what is everybody else doing? Rasta, what are you doing?
I would be stumbling down the stairs with a pretty bad hangover, ordering breakfast and looking around for anyone else eating, and probably quietly sitting down and chunking into the food.
Okay. So you go and sit down by Githrak and Itoris, and everybody else comes down, I suggest, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So can I?
Yeah, go on, sorry.
Sturdy doesn't deal well in the mornings if he's had too much alcohol and not much food. Can I impose an athletics check on myself on how I get down the stairs?
Okay, yeah, give me an athletics roll, man.
PAX 2024.
My athletics continues. I rolled a 4.
Everybody can hear. Everybody can hear.
Hang on, +1. It's a strong 5.
Yeah. So as you can see, you can hear this clumping of this quite like an individual with hobnail boots, as most dwarves wear, and then you can hear the as normal steps, and then there's a step that gets missed, and then this fucking dwarf just falls down the stairs doing 4 points of damage to yourself as you just at the bottom in a fucking
rough.
pile.
Right, drop that down to 4. That long rest come.
Time for your short rest now.
Aurelia, what are you doing?
Aurelia has gotten up bright and early and has resumed her position by the city gates. Just watching people entering.
Who's got the wanted? Posters?
I do.
I think they were handed out a few people, weren't they?
A few handed up. Okay. So you're sitting there now and you're looking at the note, and the note is you just kind of the firstborn gambler, the woman bound mother with it, and you got one of these pictures, and it's you're looking at it, and it's a picture of a dwarf in there, and over his shoulder there's a large war hammer, and it goes missing dwarf nicknamed Hammer.
I see that over my shoulder.
No, you see it. You're looking. You kind of just sitting there at your usual spot. You've got the note. You've got the full list of what you got there, and you kind of, as you pulled out the note to kind of just check on it, you got they give out the wanted thing, because they give out separate wanted things, and on yours there's a dwarf, missing dwarf, nicknamed Hammer.
Who's a dwarf in our party?
Sturdy.
Oh, are you nicknamed Hammer?
No.
He's not missing, is he? Either, because you know what he is.
After that fall, I feel missing.
He's missing health points, that's for sure.
I see that the missing poster and the note is somehow correlated. I don't want to abandon my post at the city gate because I have been religiously watching people in and out every day since I've gotten there.
Yep.
But I am intrigued enough about this wanted and this note to go back to the pub to look for everybody, particularly searching for Sturdy, considering he's the only other dwarf I know, to see if he can find some correlation or if he knows of anything.
Yep. So you go back in. So you spend, like you said, you don't want to you don't want to go away from your post, but you do that. You go, I'm going to stay here for an hour. and you see nothing. You see nothing new come in or anything like that, and you start heading. Jago, you have done your rounds. You played with the little elemental, and you are now free to go about your business. Everybody else comes down into the bar and gets a nice sturdy meal. So you're at the table. Whoever stayed at the bar last night. What are you doing?
I'm just going to go straight to Sturdy, to the point, show him the missing poster, show him the note. Oh, sorry, not show him the note, because I'm going to keep that because he hasn't seen it yet, because I think there's only a select people who have seen
I
the
think
full
it's only
note so far.
recluse in yourself.
Yeah. So I'm going to keep the note hidden in my pocket, and then show Sturdy the missing poster of that dwarf and say, do you know this person or anything about this?
I look up with one eye, puffy,
Yeah.
and say, "Hang on, I gotta use my good eye here." As I'm
Sturdy's
studying,
camera's gone.
you
Oh,
still hear me
no.
though?
Yep.
Let's
Yes,
do it.
but-
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I love it how he said I could use my good eye in his
I
camera.
know.
Yeah, and his camera switched. Yeah.
No, show us your good eye.
So, let's quickly see if I can fix that or not. But well, I'll just talk you through. I'll look into my left eye, say, "Oh God, that's a good looking dwarf." I don't really hang out with her much. I'm more of an elf person, and I hand it back to her, not quite understanding what she's asking.
Yeah.
What did you have? What did you need to know about this?
Say nothing. I was just curious as to why this happened to fall into our hands. And if everybody's gathered around the table, I'll just put the poster down and say, well, we have all these papers. Is there anything that anybody knows about this particular person that's missing, this dwarf?
I'm gonna pull out my wanted poster and put it on the table and have a look at it.
So, right, here we go.
I'd do the same.
So you pull out these posters. So Githrak, you don't know what's happened. So you know that they went to the post, but they pulling out all these missing posters, and there's a young boy missing. There's a person, just a random man missing. There's a woman missing. There's an older lady. There's a young lad. So Raelia, give me a perception roll now that you're seeing this in the light of day.
Perception. Am I blind? Where's my perception? +3. 19 plus 3, 22.
22.
God.
There's a picture of a young boy, but it's not like something that you recognize some features on him, but not like that's this guy. That's the guy I'm missing. But his features are like you go, oh, I kind of recognize the way his nose is or the way his chin is. But all the rest of these features are kind of like not right. There's a boy, there's a girl. Sorry, there's a boy. Sorry, there's not a girl. There's a thing, and there's a and then there's a few others. But like, yeah.
What does the poster say on the one of the boy?
The boy just says, missing, blah blah blah. It's got a name underneath it where whoever put the missing it's got a name underneath, so they've all got like names underneath them of who has put them missing. So, but it just says missing. Young apprentice went missing.
Without trying to give away that I'm suspicious or know anything in relation to this boy's missing poster, I would ask about this particular one. What about this one? Does anybody know this person or know anything about this one?
So, like nothing, because obviously everybody is not turned up. So everybody is only turned up. There's only a few people that were in town for any period of time. But nobody really knows anything. Like it's always the picture where you look at it and go, "Ooh, I kind of recognize that, but I don't recognize that all in one," type of thing.
Why?
But you've got like a bunch of missing.
Why the sudden interest in all of these people?
I'm looking for someone. So
Do we know who this person is? Because if we do or don't, we can't really help you if we don't know.
I think Raelia would be very standoffish because she doesn't trust people, so she will just say, "That's all right. I'll manage on my own fine." And then she's gonna walk out the pub and go back to her post at the city gate to watch.
All right. So you haven't mentioned the other note. You've just put down the
Mhm.
the missing posters.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just starts to get up and leave.
As Relia gets up, I go, "Oh, can I do like a perception check or something for whether I realize that there's anything related between the list and the?"
Give me
Posters.
an investigation roll, my man. Hey, Pungent.
Get out of the way. That was a 3.
That's a 3. Not really. You don't understand where her correlation is coming from. She's got these missing posters, and you're the only ones with the note. You're the only two that's understood the note. So she's made a connection to something, but you don't understand where the connection, because you haven't released it to everybody.
Me wanting to get more information, can I go after Raylia to the city gate?
Yeah, you can follow after.
Yeah. So I follow after her and then I try to hide in plain sight.
Right. So you're trying to stealth behind her in plain sight.
Yes.
What are you trying to do? Okay, give me a
Yes.
stealth roll, my man.
It's gonna work.
19.
19.
Ugh.
You're doing a really fucking good job. You can see as she walks out, the crowd is quite busy, and you can see you kind of doing there like 2 meters back, and she's walking through and kind of weaving through. You're doing exactly the same thing. She's looking over, and you've put yourself into like an alleyway. You kind of step out, and you're really good at what you're doing. You're not being seen at all. And then she goes to a cafe, and she tucks herself into a corner, and you can see her facing towards the front gate.
Can I roll to see whether I am aware that I'm being followed?
Give me a perception roll.
Good luck.
Aw,
19.
damn it! I was doing so well with that. No, 10 plus 3, 13.
Not a chance. You
Damn
are
it.
thing. So everybody else, so Githrak and whoever wasn't there, they have put these posters up, and they're missing people posters, and there's a stack of them. There's a good 15 to 20 missing posters, and you can see that they've been brought in, and then they've kind of been shuffled around, but they like I said, they're missing people posters.
Can I? Because what is it? There was on the kid one. It said apprentice, right?
So on the boy, or the one that Aurelia pointed out, there was a boy, a young lad, and it said an apprentice. So below on the bottom part of the missing poster, it says a name of who made the person who
Registered that
who
they're
reported
missing.
the person missing.
Yeah. Yep.
On everyone.
Okay. So Githrak's gonna get up out of his chair and take the boy poster and walk up to the bartender again and just ask, where can I find the person that made this wanted poster, and trying to seek him out.
Well, that's a tanner. So that it says, look, he's an apprentice tanner. So you'd have to go to the tanner part of the city. So the tanner part of the city is towards the docks, on the back end of the docks, because it fucking stinks, to be honest.
Okay, thank you very much. I appreciate your help.
You can show me in coin if you want to. It's all right. Just
He'll, as he walks away, he'll kind of flick back over his shoulder a silver coin.
Ping.
Couldn't make you roll athletics. Just fucking throw it. somewhere. Ah!
I can if you want.
No, I'm not fucking that guy. So, Taurus, what are you doing? You've snuck up to her to see where she's going. She sat down at a cafe and she's ordered a coffee or a drink or some sort.
So I'm observing her because the way she walked away was a bit suspicious. So I'm just observing her to see if she does any signs that I can latch
No.
onto.
Nothing really. She just sits there, and her eyes are just looking at this gate, and that's all. That's what is she looking at? Is just this gate. What's everybody else doing, guys?
I just say what? Sorry, you go.
No, I was going to say, I think I'm at this breakfast table with a couple of the other guys at the moment. So,
Yep. Just chilling out on the breakfast table. That's fine.
I was thinking of heading down to the docks to see if we can find any traces of the people that left last night
Okay.
on the ship.
So you're heading out. So as Githrak walks out, and then you go, all right, I'm heading out, and you can see as you're walking behind Githrak, and for some reason the way you are going is the way he's going, and it's kind of a weird thing. You know when you look at somebody, you go,
Like when you
you
say
kinda-
goodbye and you guys walk in the same
Yeah.
direction.
and it's kind of that. What's Castros doing? What's Diego's doing?
I'm gonna. So I've still got one of the wanted things, yeah.
Yep.
So I'm gonna walk up to the bartender and be like, "So who made this one?"
Which one, buddy?
Let's go with
You had a little boy, you had a man, you had a girl, you had an older woman.
let's go with the older woman.
You got an older woman. So the older woman is signed by the person's husband. So the person's husband is the one that's made the missing. What is everybody's fascination with these missing posters? I just don't understand. And why do you think the barman, myself, knows everybody in this bloody city?
Look, if I give you a silver, maybe
Thank
would
you.
you know anything more?
Would I know anything more? All right. I actually do know this one. So this one is down by the washery, which is not towards the docks, but it's docks direction. But it's just before the tanners on the docks.
All right, thanks. And I give him the coin.
Her. I'm a she. Thank you. Right, what's everybody else doing? Come on.
I saw the big dude stand up and start walking out and started following him. I'm
Okay.
just curious to know what's going on at this point.
And so everybody except for Sturdy kind of stands up and just slowly doesn't say a word to you, Sturdy. You can just see everyone.
Up and walk away.
Yeah, so Githrak gets up. So this is how things plan out, okay? Aurelia gets up, says something, and like not like in a huff, but like like a slight annoyance. She walks off. Taurus just gets up without saying a fucking word, walks up. Githrak gets up, goes to the bar, has a fucking chat, throws a silver coin, and just walks out. Nora gets up, walks out without saying a fucking word. Cassius goes to the bar, shows her the poster. She says something. He gets up, walks off, and then Rusty goes, "All right, I'm getting up then," and then just disappears. So you're basically left there.
Wait, is Sturdy in the pile at the
everybody
bottom of the stairs still?
Yeah. No, he's up.
No,
he's
no,
up.
I'm at the table. I'm at the table.
Everybody just gets up sturdy. And you don't know whether it's because you smell. But
I'm a
Reeks of
dwarf. I probably
alcohol.
do. I look around and realize that nobody's coming back, and realize that nobody is paid for breakfast either.
oh, look, I'm not going to be that guy. Yes,
Okay.
they paid on. Yes, they pay. They pay as they. As they
Okay. Well, I pull together a couple glasses like in front of me, and try and siphon out the last of it into a little glass bottle that I've got from my pack. And I
This
feel-
is this is ale,
Mhm.
so it's not.
It's not real flammable.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, all right, cool. That's fine.
That's
Let's
fine.
just- yep.
I'll take it.
Yep.
So I filled both of them up and put it back in my bag. Then get up and announce very loudly, "Thank you for having Sturdy. I shall return much richer." No idea why I'm yelling this.
Yeah, you
I
get.
don't
this,
think.
you
I
get
think.
this-
I think I'm mildly concussed.
You get this slow like. Until the like he's at the other side of the bar. You can see this kind of drunk guy going. As his mates are like.
This guy gets it. I'm coming back for him.
And as you walk down, you have to walk past you have to walk past the cafe. So Raelia, give me a perception roll. Diego, give me a perception roll, please.
8 plus 3, 11.
11. First, you can see Githrak go past.
Mm.
Then you can see Norak goes past. Then you can see Kashras goes past. Then you can see Rusta goes past. Not together. At least like a good cart length apart from them. So they just walk in and you can see them walking in near enough exactly the same direction, but not paying attention to either of each. And
I
then-
think while after that happens, my focus on the gates is distracted, and I look down at the paper, and I can see, hey, there's a name of who posted this, of who wrote the thing, and having been in the city long enough, I know roughly where this person could be.
You don't know. It's written JT, but actually,
No, not that one. The missing poster, the wanted.
Sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
For the boy.
The
sorry.
boy.
Yes, I understood.
Yeah.
The boy.
Yep.
The
So,
boy who lived.
and so without caring, without caring that everybody has walked past, I get up and I make my way to the direction that I think I need to be going.
So, what is the direction you need to be going? Because you haven't got the information that everybody else has got.
Just
As
follow the
Raelia
line.
puts her head up from the page, I put my head around the corner, like, "What are you doing?"
But how long have I been in? Have I not been in the city long enough to recognize the name of the person
This
who
city
posted
is
the one?
a large city. It's like you living in Sydney, but you knowing somebody in Western Sydney. It's that big type of thing. There's ways you can get information. So you can go to the police, or you can pay for information you can ask about, but you're just not knowingly gonna understand this information off the top of your head.
Okay, so I'm going to go because I'm watching the city gates, right? It's
Yep.
probably close to where I am. So I'll go and speak to some guards at the city gate and show them this wanted poster and the name of who did it and say, hey, can you tell me where I can find this guy?
Right. You want to know where you can find this person for the boy, yeah?
Mhm.
Well, that's the Master Tanner. So pick that haughty nose of yours up and sniff, and then go towards the smell of shit, and that's where you'll go. 'Cause that's-
And I would say everything here smells like shit.
but it's more smells like shit because that's the Tanner. That's how they. Or I'm not being funny, but that's how you tan leathers, is you piss and shit. So go that way. The stronger get you in the right direction.
Thank you.
Good.
Joining our line.
Pardon?
Rayleigh is joining our line.
Basically,
We're
yes.
making-
more than like- so, Diego.
So
Diego.
Diogo would have gone through the gone back from the garden, gone back through the church, and then had a
Yep.
look at the choreboard and
Yep.
seen that Shepherd was supposed to be on linen duty to be
Yep.
able to take all of the church's linen down and get it done, but knows for a fact that he's going to be hungover and isn't going to do that today. So he would have gone downstairs, collected everything, and he'll be heading down to the
The wash.
wash. Yeah.
And as you're walking out with this pile of clothes. So you have like a little hand cart behind you that all the linen's on there and stuff like that. And you step out and you look at this parade. And to nobody else, there's not a parade. But to you, there's a parade of people. Just one person. then the next person, then the next person. Not together, all stretched out, all kind of heading in the right direction. All in the same direction. And then in the end, you're like, oh, okay, that's like, and you go down to, as you go down the little ramp, you can see Raylia start to walk down, and then a Taurus walks down just behind her.
I'm gonna be like, this group is so weird, and then I'll just fall in line behind them.
So the first person is the wash people. So who had the wash person? So who was going to see the wash people? Was
One
it
of
the
you did.
Was it the mother? Was it the older lady? I think that was
that-
Cassius, the lady.
Yeah, that was me going to see that.
And as you
lady.
can see, everybody else is kind of splitting off, and then you can see Cassius kind of walking towards this area, and you can see what distinguishes this is from the washing people is the sheets are all hung out, and there's all dye shops and all that sort of stuff, and you kind of walk towards the sea, and it's an area where the inlet comes in, all fresh water, and you can see these people washing their clothes.
Sorry, did I know like the exact place that I'm going to, or
You
just
know
a rough
the
area?
area, the wash section of the thing, but you're gonna have to ask around.
Okay. The first shop that I see, I walk up and ask.
What can I do?
Hey,
What can I do for you, sir? What can I do?
I show him the poster and I say, "Hey,
It's a nasty
any
business,
chance you know
sir.
who? Any
It's a
chance you know
nasty
who made
business.
this?"
Yeah, that's Jonathan. That's Jonathan Kellogg. He's down on his shop is like 3 doors down, so on the side. It's a nasty business. Sir. It's a nasty business.
Nasty? What do you mean nasty?
Well, his wife, like got snatched, sir. Snatched, and she's sick.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I thought you were saying he was, a criminal or something. No, all good. Thanks for the information.
Oh, okay. No worries, sir. Thanks.
Yeah.
And you kind of walk down to the 3 stop, and you can see as you go into the shop is an open shop, and you kind of walk in. There's a like a nondescript man in there. Like you'd be able to see him in a lineup and kind of forget it. He's just a normal looking guy. His clothes are like raggedy, but like well worn and not rags as such, but well sewn and things. And you can see in the back there's a basin. There's a little girl washing stuff up in the back, and there's a little boy playing on a mat, and he's a young little boy.
So I walk up to the guy,
Okay,
and show him the poster and say, "Hey, I was just wondering about some information on this. Wanting to help."
You can see as soon as he looks at it, you can see straight away there's tears in his eyes. His voice catches. My Annabelle, sir. My Annabelle.
Okay, spit it out. Can you tell me anything?
She's missing, sir. She's missing, and she was sick, sir.
Okay.
She had the withering disease, sir.
Okay. So when did she go missing?
Oh, good idea. Oh, he's 5 months now, sir. 5 months now, sir.
Oof, 5 months. I don't know how I'm gonna do finding her. All right. Can you tell me anything else about what happened?
Well, sir, she went down to the water to wash some clothes, sir, and then she just never came back. And we found the clothes. I found the clothes, and we searched the water. And we see if the water's shallow, so I don't think she could have been taken in the water, sir. I'm not too sure, sir. I haven't got much money. Sir, but I'll put money together, sir. Stop taking the piss on my fucking hair, you fucking people.
What happened to his hair? I like the hair.
Pardon me. Scene.
Ask. Do you know? Like, could there have been any enemies? Any people who would have wanted to do harm to her?
No, sir. I was like, enemies? I'm just a washerman. That's what we do. We wash clothes. We haven't got no enemies. And she's sick, sir. She's got the withering. She's got the withering disease, sir.
Okay. Right. I say thanks for the information, and I head down towards where she would have been.
Okay, cool.
When she went missing.
Perfect. Awesome. So you do that. So everybody else. So Diego, you kind of tack in, and you can see that he's gone to talk to someone. You have a normal person that you go to. It's like it's like the upper class thing because you are a kind of a church, and you kind of drop. You can see him kind of go into a shop as you're dropping off, and you're kind of looking at him, and you kind of dump the cart there. And then after a few minutes, you can see him comes out and then walks towards the water. So hands up, who's going to the Tanner? Tanner, Relia, Githrak, Sturdy, and Taurus. Norak, you are first because the Tanner is a little bit further. So Norak, what are you going to do, buddy? You go down to the docks. You can see it's a blackened mess as Diego set the fire and burned everything down.
Yeah. So I walked to where the other Goliath, his body had laid, and I stand at the very spot where he was dead and remembered or tried to remember what he whispered to me before he died.
All right. Off the top of my head, give me a history roll.
All right.
He's hoping you fail.
That's bad. It's a 3, yeah.
So he mentioned, he mentioned your daughter. He mentioned, he personally mentioned your daughter, saying he knew or he's seen your daughter, or something like that. He said something about your daughter, and that's all you can really pick up.
Yeah, and I need to find out where that ship was going, whether she was on there, whether there was information about people who may have known where she may have been.
So you can see. Give me a perception roll, man.
Yeah. That's even worse. It's a 2.
A 2. Look, you're not from the city, so you don't particularly know what's happening or how this shit works.
Yep.
You're trying to visualize. You're trying to go, right, I saw the ship go out that way, and you're kind of looking out. And so as you're looking out, you kind of walk to the end of the docks, and as you're looking out, so how this works is the water comes in up from the main sea on the right-hand side, and there's an inlet, and that feeds salt water to an internal like lake type of thing. In the middle of the lake, there's an island, and then sat on top there is a lighthouse that kind of directs the ships to the thing. It is kind of in disuse, and people do live there, but you can see that it's in disrepair. And you know that it kind of went out and then went out towards the end.
Okay.
Now, would I have caught up with Norak?
Yep, you caught up with Norak, buddy.
Cool. All right. I assume I can see he's kind of standing there, maybe looking, figuring something out. I walk up to him, gently put my hand on his back, and just like, "You're right there, big man. You look like last night got you a little bit."
It was just something that the other Goliath had said. It sort of caught me off guard there. I need to know more about the ship.
Well, maybe some of the other guys had some more information. Maybe we could go back and find them and ask, or we could have a look around here now while it's daytime and see if we could find something.
Sounds like a plan.
So, Rusta, give me a perception roll, please, buddy.
Yeah, sure.
You people fucking split in the parties.
That is 17.
17. You know how shit works. So you know there's a dockmaster, and that dockmaster takes information of ships coming in, ships coming out. Supposed to.
Hey, Nurak, I've just thought. I reckon there's a dockmaster that might have recorded some info about the ships going in now. Why don't we go ask the guy if he knows anything about that boat you're looking for?
I'm from the mountains, so you tell me about the seas.
Well, I'm not from the seas, but I know a little about the city. So follow me. We'll go find this guy.
All right, so you look to the side, and you can see like a little. It's not a hut as such, but it can't be. It's not a house, so it's a small like a little shed off to the side, and it's got Dockmaster written on top of it.
Ah, well, it looks like there's a sign. So let's head on in there. Yeah.
Oh, what can I do for you guys?
Ah, g'day. I'm just wondering.
Good day to you.
G'day. We were wondering if you have some information on a ship.
Oh, I can't. Sorry, it's client privilege. I can't give it. I just can't just randomly give information. How can I?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna cast friends on you and make this a really short conversation.
Did you just tell me? Did you just
No,
tell me
that's
you're
it.
gonna cast
No, sorry.
Lipstick
I'd like to
taser.
I'd like to cast friends and make this a very quick.
All right. So first off,
internal
Right.
monologue.
do me a favor. For your
Yeah.
friend's spell,
Yeah.
it should have components written on top, and it should be
Oh, yeah.
a verbal, somatic, and maybe something else there.
Friends. Yep. Casting. Cast at will. Cantrip. Components. A small amount of makeup applied to the face. This spell is. For a small amount of makeup applied to the face as this spell is cast.
Right. So, friends.
I'll put lipstick on.
Friends. Friends. Okay. So you got components. So it's somatic and
Oh, isn't it? Okay.
yeah. So somatic means there's there's verbals, and there's material. So you have to do a hand gesture. So do me a favor, give me a sleight of hand roll.
Okay. Yep.
Be you casting spells?
Maybe we should have tried the charm first. Whoops. That's an 8.
That's an 8. He rolled a 4, so you admit, yes, you cast the spell on him. What kind of hey, Rasta, what's he doing, bud?
Oh, g'day, mate. It's been a while.
It has been a while. How's your mother?
Oh, you know what? Actually, she's in a bit of trouble. I've got to get back and catch up with her soon.
Oh, well.
So I'm hoping to make this real quick, mate. I really just want to know if you know anything about a particular ship my mate here is looking for.
For you, mate. Anything.
Oh, you're a legend, mate. Nora,
Accent's
what was the
fucking
name of that ship again you were after?
The Glory Old or something like that. I don't recall what the name was, to be perfectly honest.
Well,
But I'm more curious about the cargo on the ship there.
look, mate, Rasta. All right.
Yeah.
I know you kind of like circle in like with people at the other end of a swimming pool, like the thing.
All
But
ends. I dabble, dip a toe.
But I need a name. I can't tell you about a ship if there's no name.
We know it left late last night. We think maybe it left before the fire. We were even worried maybe it had something.
What
to
actually
do.
was the name? Is it the Lucky something?
It is. It is. I wrote it
remember.
down.
Yeah.
It's the Lucky Jade.
Yeah, I thought it
Lucky
was.
Jade.
I thought it was a Lucky Jade. I was
As soon as you told me the ship name, I'm like, write that shit down.
the Lucky Jane.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, she had a cargo, and he flips through a fucking thing, gets a board or thing. He goes, the cargo year was pelts for Cindy.
Right. Okay. Pelts for Sydney. Any other information? Captain name?
Oh, the captain name?
Yeah.
Captain Picard.
Ah, he sounds like a very grand captain.
I better write that down.
Well before his time.
Yeah.
Nora, is there anything else you want to ask before we have to go?
You've answered all our questions, sir. Thank you so much for your time.
And as you head out, you go, say goodbye, say hi to your mum for me.
Oh, what do see?
All right, Tanner people. So, Githrak, you head towards it, and as I said prior, you get to a certain area, and the shops become more sparse and there's more open space, because as you hit a certain part of this docks, you can smell it. The smell of like ammonia and piss and shit is so strong that it starts eyes start watering. But this is where the leather places are. So you got all the armor, leather armor, all the saddles, all the bridles get made here, and all that sort of stuff. But further on down, there's the tanner. There's an actual place where they soak all they soak all their all the pelts and stuff like that in there.
Okay. So I'll walk into like the people walking around the shops and everything just in the street.
Yep.
Githrak will just go up to one and say, "Hey, can you point me in the direction of this person?" And he shows points at the name underneath the
Johnny,
wanted poster.
Master Johnny.
Yeah.
Master Johnny's at the end, mate. At the end.
At the end? Okay. Thank you very much.
If you hit the wall, you've gone too far. So just once you hit the wall, you've gone too far. Just turn around. Look to your right.
Okay.
Turn left, and you're there.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I'll try my hardest to get there.
Yes. Remember, if you hit the wall, you got too far.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, goodbye.
Thank you.
No worries.
He'll follow those directions
Okay.
and hit the wall and realize, oh yeah, this is the wrong way.
Gone too far.
So he goes, he's gone too far.
Turn left, turn right. You're there. Okay.
Yeah. So he'll walk in the shop and just say, "Is this Johnny?"
Master Johnny, yeah. So as you can see he goes into a shop, and this shop is tucked away. Like he wasn't wrong. So as you go to the wall, if you looked right, like straight right at the wall, you wouldn't have seen it. It's because you've turned left and you've gone right, and then you've kind of turned back on yourself. You get this the site where you kind of tuck it in around something, and then you kind of go in, and this shop is tucked away. But on each of the walls, there's beautifully crafted leather armor, all glistening and oiled up and all this sort of stuff. And you can see this old grizzled guy like hunched over this thing, just making leather armor, just beating. And you can see that because he's been hunched over so much, he's kind of, his back is bent into this position. Oh, sir, what can I do for you, sir? Best leather armor in the city, sir. Best leather armor in the city.
Yeah, it sure smells like it.
Well, that's the tanners, sir. It smells like shit.
Oh, okay. My bad. My mistake. I'm just here to look for your apprentice.
Oh, that little fucker.
Yeah, I've got a little bone to pick with him. You know, I want to try and find him.
Good. Tell him he owes me fucking money.
Okay. What?
That boy owes me 100 gold.
100 gold.
Away. He was going off to deliver a set of armor to one of the nobles up the street, and he fucking disappeared. Little prick, run away with my fucking leather armor, and he owes me 100 gold. So if you see him, chop his leg off, bring it to me. We'll be fine, and I'll pay you 10 gold for that.
Oh, okay. I'll sure to keep that in mind, and I'll make sure I bring back a leg.
A foot, a leg, or an arm, or fingers. Just fuck him up.
Anything for you.
Perfect. What's the matter?
So he'll walk away and kind of like drag his fingers along the armor and turns back and says, "Good job making this armor," and just walks out.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay, cool. And as who else was going towards the tanners, guys? Hands up. Taurus, Sturdy, and Relia. And as you come out, as Githrak walks out, you are kind of walking down the road together, but you're not together. So Relia and Taurus is kind of stuck behind Sturdy, and you're kind of walking through. So Githrak, Sturdy, Relia, Taurus. What are you doing? And you can't miss each other, to be honest.
Has Githrak passed us yet?
Yeah, you're just walking towards each other on the street.
Yeah.
As Gifrax walking past us, I give him a light wave, thinking that I'm still hiding and that no one sees me.
Right, you got
And-
a Taurus giving you a wave, mate.
And I can I tell that he's trying to hide?
He's not. You think he's trying to hide, but he's just one step behind Raylia. That's all he is.
Yeah. Okay, as he's walking, as soon as we like cross paths, when Relia and I cross paths, just give a little thumbs up to a Taurus, being like, "Keep going."
Well, mate. All right, cool.
While as he's passing by me, I put my hand out to grab Githrak to turn him back around and say, "Hang on, where are you coming from?"
I just went to the Tanners. Why do you ask?
What did you go to the Tanner for?
Just some got some interest in something, you know? Just yeah.
What's the interesting something?
Well, maybe if you told me your interest before, maybe I could have told you mine now.
I mean,
And
I was pretty clear that I told you I was looking for someone. What more do you need to know?
well, we couldn't have helped each other if we don't know each other's sort of trying to think of the word agenda.
Mm. And then Raylia would just say, "That's okay. I don't usually associate with people of your kind anyway. I'll find out for myself." And just turn around and keep walking.
All right,
During
as
this
you-
conversation, can I try and pickpocket Raylia?
What?
yeah. of course you can. So give me a slight hand roll. What are you going for?
Well, I don't know what I'm going for, but I know she's
Okay.
hiding something.
Okay, all right. So give me a sleight of hand. Raylia, give me a perception roll.
17.
Oh God.
Come on, please. Oh my god. 2 plus 3, 5.
Right. So yeah. So she's so you kind of, as they're talking, you put your hand into it, like how people usually have. They have a belt, and on each of the belt they have a purse and stuff like that. And that's how you have a coin purse, and then you have a little thing. And as you put your hand in the coin purse, you don't hit the coins. You hit this folded piece of paper.
So I feel the piece of paper and I'm like, maybe feel it a bit too much.
Not on a 17, man. She is fucking oblivious to your fucking feeling of that.
Okay. So I realize it's not coins, but if it's not coins in a coin purse, I think it could be valuable. So I take that and resume my position.
So as you're doing that, Sturdy, what are you doing, buddy?
I watch all three of them chatting away, and
Yeah.
I continue on and walk straight like behind the bar, like also behind the counter, like where the tanner is.
Yep.
To try and go straight for the master tanner.
Yep, you can see him as you walk in.
Mhm.
As you walk in, you kind of cut around and you can see his little shop. Oh, sir, what can I do for you, sir? What can I do for you? Do you want some leather armor? Got the best in the city, sir. Best in the city.
I like start flicking the armor. I said, I could have made this in half the time that you probably could have. I reckon mine would be better as well.
Nice.
Well, fuck off then.
So
God, I
whoa, hang
rolled
on.
the
I'm
dice.
just stirring you up. Just stirring you
I
up.
don't need any fucking dwarf sitting here saying anything about my fucking armor.
I'm sure your armor is pristine for the people that are just starting out. But anyway, I noticed that you were having a old chinwag with Buddy Old Pal with like a piece of paper back there. What was that all about?
That's
You
the-
doing something shady?
No, it's my apprentice. My apprentice ran off with one of my sets of armor. I put a wanted thing out because he owes me money.
So the one that came back to you with a wanted poster was your apprentice. Is that what you're saying?
No, the wanted poster was the apprentice. I don't know who the fuck the other guy was. He just come with a piece of paper saying, like the piece of paper that I put out with the apprentice on it. You dwarfs are not that clever, are you? It's also the A. The A would be thin down there, I think.
So, someone that killed their apprentice says what?
All right, mate. I think you're taking the fucking piss now. Like, look, I wouldn't kill my apprentice because he had money of mine. He had a set of armor. I got him to deliver it to the noble, and the noble didn't get the armor. So he's either fucked off.
Who was the name of the noble?
Oh, name of them all. Charles, his name is. He's a noble.
Charles.
He's like a lower noble, but he's Charles. He's up on the top on the hill.
Okay, thank you. I'll leave you to your armor, and I will
Don't let
catch
the
up with
door-
my friends.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. There's no door.
No door.
There's no fucking. Right, cool. So you've got a piece of paper now, Taurus, Aurelia. You just saw Sturdy walk away from you and then come back out. And Githrak is walking towards the front. Diego, Castras, you are walking towards the water. Diego, you have dropped your laundry off. What are you doing?
Yeah, I would drop the laundry off. I would see Castras, and I would mosey on down to Castras because I know that I'd have to come back later in the afternoon to pick up the washing.
So you're walking down towards the water, and the water's an inlet. There's water, it's an inlet, and you can see that there's a river that runs down by the side of the city, and it kind of comes into this inlet. So there's fresh water in this little area, and then you can see people just washing their clothes. There's a bunch of rocks there, and you can see people scrubbing clothes and hanging them up and all that sort of stuff. But the water's quite shallow, so you can see people up to their knees just washing the water, and then it just goes out to sea a little bit further on.
It's fun. I'd walk up to Castras.
Yep. And Castras, you're just kind of looking at these people washing clothes.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Hi.
Not even fizzed. Hi.
I was checking out one of the wanted posters, and my search ended up with me being here looking for. I don't really know what. How about you?
I watched all of you walk down in a straight line, and you didn't look
Wait.
like you were all together.
All of who?
All of the people from last night.
Everyone else was going the same. Oh.
You're all here.
Oh. Didn't have a
Which-
clue.
Which poster did you look at?
It was some old lady. 5 months ago or something, she went missing. Just disappeared. Apparently, she was down here washing clothes or something, and didn't come back.
Interesting. Did you think that after 5 months you'd find her here?
Look, I thought maybe I'd find something, not just a bunch of people washing their clothes.
Okay. Do you want help?
Have you got any idea where to start looking?
Maybe we ask someone.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And I'll look for whoever the regulars are, like the people that I know
Yeah.
are doing the washing.
So there's just like ladies and men washing clothes. You know there's regulars because you drop the church's stuff off all the time.
Hello. Good
Oh,
morning.
Diego, how are you, my lad?
I'm good. How is everything?
Oh, as best as a washing person can be, to be honest.
Understandable. Have you been powdering those hands after this? You've got to keep them soft.
Look, I get some linseed oil on there every now and then, but it's all fresh water. This lye soap is quite harsh, but I'll come up to the church and get some cream. your
Okay.
church is pretty. Your church is pretty like expensive, but you know, I'll earn enough money this week now to get some ointment for my my hands.
All right. Well, if you make sure that you come and see me, maybe I can help you out.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. So, what are you
My
down here for?
compatriot here might have some questions for you.
Oh well, if any friend of yours, Diego, is a friend of mine.
So, I heard there was some people going missing, and one of them was around here when they went missing. Any ideas? Was that old
Oh.
lady?
Let me see.
Annabelle.
She's like, she wasn't old. She was just like,
She was an old lady, just not an
yeah.
old lady.
she was just an like an average
Someone's old lady.
yeah. So what she had, like it's not a good business. It's not a good business because she came down because she had left some clothes here. So she came down to pick it up, but she was really ill, and I don't understand why was she come down. She had the withering disease, and so she came down to pick up the clothes, and then the next day her husband, I feel sorry for that boy. I feel sorry. Went to just saw that the Annabelle hadn't come back, and come down and found the clothes like tipped over, and then no Annabelle.
Interesting.
Nothing else weird
Nothing,
reported?
just got obviously the person getting kidnapped, like that's fairly weird in itself. But
Yeah, it is a bit
no,
weird.
it's just the clothes tipped over.
Like, not as weird as it probably should be with how many of these posters we found on the job board.
Well, we're in a frontier town, so like people go missing like every now and then.
Nobody saw Annabelle leave?
It was late at night. Like as soon as the sun sets down, this it. We can't
Everybody
see, so
goes home.
we go home. So she's left her sheets here. I think between me and you, I think she was like losing it a little bit. Like I think with this disease, I think it was possibly eating at her brain type thing because she was kind of forgetful. So she just may have walked into the wall. I don't know. I don't want to be that person to turn around and say she I wouldn't want to live like that. I wouldn't want to live like that. And I think I've heard this like it's like if you walk into the sea, it's kind of like calm and type thing.
They did look in the
Of course.
water for a
Of
body.
course. Yeah, but look, this is the ocean. And it's like I said, frontier town. Like they found 4 bodies this morning. Like it's just a general thing, but like they found
Yeah.
they found a Goliath.
That's so
and
weird that
it's-
they would have found bodies
Yeah,
in the
they
water
found
today.
So
they
weird.
found a Goliath, but the worst part, like there's
A
only
Goliath?
been there's only been 2 Goliaths in here in the last couple of days, and one was on a ship, and then one we got told he's coming through the gate. So like obviously I think the other Goliath had a bone to pick with the other Goliath, and they fought it out because Goliaths are fucking savages. Between
Oh,
me and you, savages.
come on, Nancy. Let's
I
not start
heard-
that gossip this
I-
time.
I heard they eat children's hearts.
I mean, well, why not? I mean, no, that'd be terrible. Why would anybody?
Eat children's heart?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So watch out, Diego, because you kind of look like a child. So if you see the Goliath,
Now.
run.
Now, let's not start spreading rumors. Thank you so much for your time.
Yep, cool. And you have all right. So Raylia, a Taurus, what are you doing, bud?
Muted. Yep.
What are you doing,
You're muted.
Raylia?
He's unmuted now.
Sorry. I'm walking to the tanner because earlier when Sturdy finished and walked
Okay.
back, I just didn't want to. After my encounter with Githrak and having
All
to
right.
deal with.
So you walk across the Tanner, a Taurus. You have the piece of paper in your hand. You walk in. Oh, what the fuck do you want now? Holy fuck! Like I'm just trying to get my fucking work. Oh, sorry, miss. Sorry, I thought you were one of the other fucking people that have been bugging me today. Fuck, it doesn't rain. It pours. What's the matter? What can I do for you, miss? Are you looking for some armor? I got some beautiful armor. It will accentuate your bodies, miss.
What?
Push all the bits up. Push all the bits down.
And And I would say to him, why so busy today? What did everybody else want?
I'm talking about my bloody apprentice. Once again, he ran off with 100 goals worth of armor. He was going to drop her off at a He's going to
Charles.
drop it off at a person's
Nobles. Yep.
Noble's fucking thing, and he ran away with it. Little prick owes me 100 gold. I've just paid somebody to chop his legs off.
Was he from this town originally?
Well, my apprentice.
Mhm.
No, he was from like he mentioned that he was from like the Elven Kingdom and all that sort of stuff, but he just wanted to get away or some shit. I don't know. I didn't pay much attention. He wanted a job, so I give him a job as a leather.
Do you know how long he lived here for?
Oh God, he would have been here for. Well, he was my apprentice for about 6 months.
And you have no idea where he is now?
Well, if I knew where he was, I wouldn't put a fucking wanted. I wouldn't put a missing person poster out, would I? I would just go straight to him and get my fucking money back. Are you all like tripping or something? Like, we got one person in here just insulted me, fucking dwarf. And now you're saying, would I know where he is? No, I wouldn't, because I'd get my 100 gold back, wouldn't I? What do you think I'm doing now? I'm making the noble more armor.
How much is your armor?
How much is my armor? Well, a good set, like I said, once again, like I said, a good set that I sold the noble was 100 gold. We can get like cheaper armor, cheaper leather armor, or we can go a little bit more expensive. You want to buy some?
Okay. No,
I got this beautiful set of women's armor, and he points to like a bikini. He goes, "Yeah, this is perfect. This is
Xena warrior
perfect
princess.
protection."
Yeah.
So
I love Xena Warrior.
we've got a very short skirt, so you got movement, bare
yeah,
leg,
for
bare
sure.
leg, and then we've got this bra. We got this upper part with bare arms, and you've got a crop top. So movement. It's all about movement with women. Movement.
Full G-string armor with the cheeks
Yeah.
fully not protected.
Yeah. Basically, like fucking Wonder Woman armor.
Yeah.
Completely impractical.
Exposed.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then I would say, I think you need to work on your armor for women and just walk out.
And then as Raylia starts to turn around to walk out, I pop up and be like, I'll take the women's armor.
That'll be 200 gold.
I will not take the women's armor.
What is with you fucking people?
Oh.
All right.
And that's the first time Raylia sees me, and I'm like, oh crap, and then I crouch back down, pretending like I'm hiding again.
Okay. So you walk out. All right. Okay. So here we go. So as Githrak, Sturdy all go to the tanners, you turn around and you walk back out, and you're walking towards back towards the docks. As you walk back towards the docks, you can see Diego and Castros walking out of the washer plat, and you kind of like walking down the street, and you kind of walk together, and you can see each other. But as you walk in towards, you kind of like put in step with each other, and then as you go walking in step with each other, you can see Norak, Rusta walking out from the docks area, and you kind of come to a head. All three of you come like that, and you're all kind of facing each other, and you're just kind of staring off at each other as all the group comes back together.
See, I told you.
This is more than fate. Fancy
Why?
meeting you guys here.
Why are you all here? I went off on my own.
I watched every single one of you walk this way, one after the other.
Are you guys trying to follow me or something? Do you fancy me?
I mean, we just cuddled for one night, but sure thing.
I've already dealt with you.
Taurus, like I said, you have the piece of paper now. Okay, so note
So
down.
while still crouched behind Raylia, I slowly unfurled the paper to see if I could start reading something.
All right, so you're reading. So as you're reading, are you going to do a sleight of hand to try and like do it tucked away?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
All right, so give me a sleight of hand. Everybody else give me a perception roll, guys.
12.
12.
Natural one.
Natural 1.
15.
15. Anybody roll a perception roll over a 15?
I got 11.
11.
12.
Nope.
Nope, 7.
Perfect. So he pulls a piece of paper out, and like I said before, it's got writing a list: firstborn, the gambler, a woman bound, a mother withered, a prince, an angry princess, a hag, a carnival child and mother, a hammer of war, a murderer, and a mountain.
So reading the list, I see Angry Princess and Hag, and then I look up at Raylia and like, surely not.
And
Ah,
initials,
Are you calling me a hag?
initials JT at the bottom.
Hmm.
So I look up at Raylia and I shake my head and then I read like the list and see JT and then look around and I'm like, there's no just terrain around here.
What was the name of the ship again?
The lucky
Jade.
Lucky Jade.
Sorry, yeah.
Jane, or whatever, Jade or Jane. I think it's Lucky Jane.
Yes, it was.
Who was it that gave us the paper originally? That short. Was it a halfling? Or...
You killed.
We
the-
got it from the
the
Goliath.
The pocket.
Goliath.
Oh, the pocket of the Goliath.
Yeah.
So being very confused, I stand up with the paper unfurled in my hand and say, does anyone know a JT? And then I look at Gyogu because he knows it, everyone in the town. Like, do you know a JT?
Do I know a JT DM?
So no, you do not. But Castras and Githrak give me an investigation roll.
I got a 13.
13.
I got a 5.
You got a 5. Something. So with a 13, Castras, something like is niggling you. Like you've heard JT before, but it's not. It's not on the end of your tongue. You know there's something there though.
So, sorry, am I remembering that I read it on the piece of paper, or do I actually know the person?
As
a
it's
little
been
bit?
shouted out now, you know you've heard the name before, but you can't know where
Yeah.
you've put it. So give me an intelligence roll, mate.
Can I use my passive investigation instead?
You've got a passive investigation.
Yeah, of 14 instead.
40. Is it passive investigation or passive perception?
Investigation.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
both, yeah.
Yeah, so it's investigation,
Okay,
perception,
sorry,
and
yeah.
insight.
Alright,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So as you look in and you can see, so now everybody else can notice that a Taurus has got a piece of paper. He's holding up a piece of paper and he's asked for, does anybody know a JT? And as you're talking, you've heard Castras and Githrak, you've heard like there's an underbelly in this city, and it's run by people. So there's thieves and murderers and all that sort of stuff. And this is more down your Githrak. This is more down your path. JT is one of the main crime bosses. Jonathan Tome is a boss.
Let me write that down.
But none of us would know that. Would be only Gifrak would know.
Now it's more of his. It's what he is. It's what he thinks. And the Castros will know it because he was shunned from a few of the.
But we don't know that.
But you don't know that.
Da, da, da.
So, but you can
Lord.
see this piece of paper now. Githrak, he's got this random piece of paper, this worn piece of paper.
I've heard the initials before. One to a Jonathan Tome. He's not a
That's
good
it.
person.
Right. Yep. I've heard the name. Yep.
And who is this J Tome?
He's a quite a well-known person in my expertise, if you would say. He's,
Oh, so another law-abiding citizen.
if you would say so, yes, sure. He's someone that would do kind of bad things. Why do
To
you
cut your
ask?
nuts off.
To put it, no, to, put,
Yeah.
to put it bluntly, yes, he would.
Oh, he sounds like a friend of yours.
I wouldn't say friend. I'd say I know the name, but I've never met him before.
Oh, okay. Well, I think I found his shopping list, so we should find him to return his shopping list.
Wait a second. Raylia, did you give that
What?
to Taurus?
When did you? That was, and I look inside my coin purse. Say, when did you take that?
I found it on the ground. You should be more careful with your things.
I said, impossible. That's not possible. How dare you?
Hey, a Taurus, can I see that list?
Why?
I'm just curious.
Oh, it's just a shopping list. Why not? Here you go.
He grabs the list and can I make a investigation check to see if this seems like
Investigation.
a murder
Like a
list,
hit list?
sort of thing. Yeah, a hit list.
It's
Well,
just a
no.
shopping list, I swear.
Just because of
Give me
background.
yeah,
and-
give me an investigation roll, man.
Oh, that's not any better. 6.
Look, it's
Bro, jail.
it doesn't point because it has down the bottom, it has a murderer on there, so it hasn't got like, there's not like, what you find in it's not a list of people's names, it's a description.
Yeah.
So it's not
Shopping
like
list.
it's a shopping list. Like, that's all you can put it down as. It's a list, a description of people.
Mm.
I think
Okay,
that's where we will. No, actually, let's play for another half hour. Let's play for another half hour.
Okay, it seems kind of like you said, a shopping list of people.
Of people?
From what I can tell. And I
At
just
this-
hand it back.
At this point, can I put 2 and 2 together to compare the shopping list with the missing persons papers that we have?
Give me an investigation roll. Let's get this put. Let's get
I
this.
love it how everyone's calling it a shopping list now.
That's what it is. It's a fucking shopping list.
I've got a 16 plus 2, 18.
18. So you're you're looking through. So you've been struck with a like a surge of a surge of what's the fucking word? Inspiration. And you go through all that. You get your piece of paper. You put the piece of paper down on a board, and you pick up, and you can see a missing person, and you can see a little boy, and you put the little boy down, and then you can put just a man. It's just a random man, and you kind of go through and you kind of sorting out. You sorting out all the pieces, and the man was put by one of the the man, and he was put down by one of the gambling dens in the city. And then you can go see a girl gets put down, and she was put forward by one of the lunatic asylums in the city. And you're kind of going through, and you kind of like punch some away, and you got altogether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 5 of the missing persons, and you kind of loosely tagged them to what is on the list.
Are any of the missing persons, can they be linked to anybody in our party?
The only one that's kind of linked to you, and that's the boy.
Okay.
None of the others, because none of the others have. There's no other wanted posters. There's 5 that kind of like correlate to this shopping list.
Which 5 correlate? Do we know? Can we?
So you got the little boy,
Yep.
possibly the man, a girl. So the firstborn. So you got a little boy, a little man that you kind of connected towards the gambler. The woman bound is a girl from the mental asylum. The mother withered is the mother, which is the
Annabelle.
the
The wife.
Annabelle. and then the prince, which possibly could correlate for your boy.
Okay.
Okay. So you sit there, getting a little bit of stares every now and then, but like you kind of just sit there, kind of fucking about with missing persons pieces of paper.
Do we? So like, does Rayleigh like set all of them like? She sets all of them like on a board so we can see that she's
Yeah.
like
Yeah, you're all
making
kind of-
connections.
Yeah,
in
you're
the-
all stuck around this box, and you can the piece of paper gets put down, and you kind of go, oh well, this person could be this person, this person could be this person, but the rest of the people don't sound like. Oh, sorry, and you got a hammer of war, which is the dwarf. So there's 6, and you got a hammer, the dwarf, the missing person, which is the guy who's the dwarf guy, and his nickname was the Hammer. And you're like, well, this could mean the Hammer of War. You don't know.
All right. Githrak's just gonna say to Rayleigh, you seem to have found something. What connection have you made?
I think there might be some of these missing posters that are linked to this shopping list. I need to find this JT person. Does anybody have an inkling where this JT person is?
Oh, he's a friend of that one's. And points to
Okay.
Gifrak.
And I would
DM
say, where's your friend?
DM, will I know roughly where to find him?
So he's in a place called the Dirty Bloom, which is a pub further on up there. Man, I can come up with fucking names. Which is a pub, and you've heard like in the grapevine that's where you may be able to find him, but you don't particularly know. But that's roughly.
Okay. I've heard that around the Dirty Bloom pub, he may reside.
Where's the Dirty Bloom? How far is that from here?
It's a little bit of a walk. DM, how far is it away?
Well, so the way the city works, is in a ring. Okay, so the front gate is just says facing that way, and you kind of got the dock area and the tanners area and stuff like that. So further up on the further away from the tann and the docks is all the noble part, but then it kind of cuts back around towards like the suburban area, and on the outer wall, very close to the right hand side of the wall, that's where all the pubs, all the shitty pubs are, other than the lanes, the main thoroughfare. So it's on the shittier side of the city.
Okay, so it's basically on the other side of town.
Yeah, it's walking distance, but yeah.
Yeah. So it's the other side in the just past the suburban area.
Okay. Well, I have no interest in the rest of these missing posters, and all of them seem to have some sort of reward, gold or whatever it is when they're found. You guys can do whatever you want with the rest of these. I'm going to go find this JT person because I have questions that I need answered. And Taurus, after I have sorted this out, I'm going to come back and we are going to sort you out and figure out what's happened to you. And we will find a Fae or do whatever it takes. But for now, I'm going to go and do what I need to do. And then I'm just going to turn around and start walking.
Good luck trying to find him without an inn.
And I stand there shocked. She took my shopping list. How dare she take my shopping list?
Am I in earshot? Like, do I hear you say that?
You've only just walked. Like you've only just
Now,
done 2 steps away.
Now I'll turn around and say, "You flipping stole it from me. Get stuffed." And I'll just turn around and walk away.
Okay,
I'm off.
you're off. Okay, and she starts walking. She doesn't know where she's going because she doesn't. She kind of knows the direction, so she's kind of walking in the right direction.
Is anybody going to follow the Snob Queen? No.
I'd like to see the outcome of that, so maybe.
Pretty sure I saw her on the shopping list under Hag or something. Let's follow her and find out.
Oh, fuck me.
We're being brutal to each other.
Yeah. Don't know how much I can fucking turn around and force you back together, to be honest. So somebody give me a nature roll.
Nature.
No,
roll?
nature.
I'm happy to. I'm a ranger.
Yeah, do it. Did you take nature?
I got 15.
Y'all
Doesn't
need to put
matter.
your dice into jail.
Into jail.
Yeah, for real.
I got 5.
Oh my god.
So, just think another list. A hag is an actual monster.
Mm.
So a hag is a
So rude, Taurus.
So a hag is an actual thing that there is an actual monster. They're like very witchy. So whoever's played Baldur's Gate 3,
Yeah.
the woman who kills the kills a pregnant woman, she is a hag, and there's different types of hags, but a hag donates either an older woman or an actual one of these witchy monstery type of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We all know that she's the angry princess. Let's go.
So you're walking up. Is everybody following her?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, I
What
think
do
we
you-
should
yeah.
go alone. We can't let it go alone.
So she walks up. So give me a perception roll, Aurelia.
Mm-hmm.
13 plus 3. 16.
Oh Christ. She's on
Better
her way
than-
and she's walking, and you know she's walking in the right direction.
For once.
And after about 15 to 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, you can see that she's spied this tavern, and it's there's no name of the tavern. It's just like a faded flower that's kind of drooped down, and instead of it being bright colors, it's like this dirty brownish nasty color, and that's all it is. It's just this piece of wood just blowing in the breeze, and you can see it's like a nondescript building. The windows are like, you can see there's light on inside, but the windows haven't been washed in a while. There's like a trough out the side that you can see somebody's kind of half in, just fucking resting his head in this fucking trough.
Because of Githrak's like background, can he like go to a shortcut to get just before the pub and kind of like rest on a wall being seen, but really have to walk past
Also,
where
you
he
want to
is?
kind of. So, is everybody else following Githrak now?
No, we're following Relia.
Right now, okay,
Yeah.
but you kind of cut off. Okay, yeah, I'll let you do that because obviously your background. Yeah, you're just sitting on the trough looking at this fucking guy who's half in this fucking trough.
Yeah.
So Raylia, you turn around the corner, you see this building, and Githrak is sitting on the trough looking at this guy half in a trough.
Now just look at Githrak and say, what, you think you're something special because you got here first?
No, I just would like to see the fireworks per se.
And then I would use my prestidigitation to throw up some fireworks for him and say, here you go, fireworks, and then just walk in.
My God, I love fireworks.
Gives a little slow clap.
So you walk into the bar. The bar has those swinging saloon style doors, and as you walk in, everything stops. The grizzled man that's basically spitting into a cup is he's got like a thin wife beater on that's stained over his fat belly. The bar is just basically a table on just a piece of hewn wood sitting on something on two casks of ale. You can see him spit and look and wash in this cup with a dirty rag, and you can see everybody just stares and look at you. The stench of unwashed bodies is permeable. It's in your mouth. And you look to your left-hand side, and you can see the chest of something standing about. You're looking like that, and you see a chest, and you look up, and you can see an ogre just standing there, looking down. Now, what do you want, pretty woman? I haven't had a taste of an elf in a long fucking time.
Then I will look up without flinching and say, "Are you JT?"
Get the fuck out.
We're all
I will
gonna
ignore
die.
the ogre and walk to the bar to whoever, the guy with the wife beater on, whatever.
His hand comes down and pushes you back out the fucking door. So
And
Um,
you
we
have to do a
catch her on the
strength
way
check.
out.
Hold a second now. Hold a second
Can I-
now. No, you can't. Because she walked in. Okay, so
Alright.
give me a strength check, really.
Strength. Where's strength?
D20 plus your strength.
Wait, is that, you know how the number says +1, but there's a 12 under it in a circle? What does
Nah,
that
you
mean?
want the
+1.
plus.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 + 1.
Okay.
Five.
This ogre pushes his hands on your chest and just literally pushes you through. He rolled an 11 on his thing, and you just basically give me an athletics roll to see if you can keep your feet. If not, you're going to be on your ass.
She's gonna be on her ass.
Oh,
Can't
damn
catch
it.
her on the way
I
out.
got 5 + 1, 6.
You are literally, as you're walking in, Githrak and everybody else, as you kind of walking in, you can see she's gone through the doors first and just comes out on her ass and slides across the muck and just lands at your feet.
Can we see the ogre as you?
You can see the
Gets
doors. The
her.
saloon doors are like high, and you can see her walk in. The saloon doors close. 5 seconds, you hear something, and then she just comes out on her ass.
Hey, Aurelia, how did that go for you?
I get up. I throw some fireworks at Githrak again and walk back into the pub.
As
Uh,
she was like walking back in, I like go like this to gesture to go back in.
I am gonna follow Aurelia in.
Hold a second now. Hold a second now. As you go to walk back in, the ogre steps in front of the doors, and you go to walk back in, and the doors just hit his chest, and you can see above the door, you've just got this dirty, like the ogre's face. So let me explain an ogre. So you have an orc and an ogre, which is a larger version. They stand about 8 to 9 foot tall, massive, broad things. If you go to Baldur's Gate and you're in a little goblin town, you see the 3 ogres. They're like that. They are fucking huge. Sloping forehead, massive.
Oh, I went with the
jaw,
closed church, but okay.
Massive. You can get the person fucked this fuck, but upper tusks.
Yes.
And the doors go, I fucking thought I told you to fuck off.
Aurelia, I think that it might be pull to open.
I will tell the ogre, you are actually so big and huge and disgusting, but I still don't care to hurt you. But if you get in my way, we're going to have trouble. I just need to talk to JT.
JT's not your love.
So then where is he? Where can I find him?
None of your fucking business. Now fuck off.
Okay.
Can I cast Charm Person on the ogre? You might cut out what?
Give me a roll. Do the spell.
So, so the hit DC, is that what I have to check? What I have to roll for?
Read the spell off for me, buddy.
So, you attempt to charm a humanoid you can see within range. It must make a wisdom saving throw and does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. If it fails the saving throw, it is charmed by you until the spell ends or until your companions do anything harmful to it. It regards you as a friendly acquaintance. When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
Yep.
And the duration is 1 hour.
1 hour? All right. So, what do I have to roll, buddy?
So
the
that's
DC?
the hit DC. is 14.
14. So what is it? Wisdom or
Yep.
Yeah, wisdom.
usually? So an ogre's class usually class as a monster, but under this they could be different. 201. Because usually you're not supposed to be able to charm a person at such an age, such a low level. But let me go. All right, cool. Ogre's a wall. There we go. So what was it? Sorry.
14.
Wisdom 14.
Wait,
And you've got advantage, don't you?
No,
Because
because
he's
we're
in an
not in.
altercation.
No, we're not
It's in
fighting it.
combat.
but
Well,
you are. He's not happy with you. But hey,
Yeah.
let's have a look. Right. That's a natural 20 cocked, but I'm gonna roll it again.
Oh, you're lucky.
That is a 6. And you can see that he goes, yeah, what you want.
Is JT here?
Ooh, let me read that fucking spell. Because it's charm, he's your friend, isn't it? It says that you have to act as if he's your friend.
I wonder what's the
Well,
difference
wait,
between
did-
friend and charm?
So, friend is a friend, but charm monsters, charm.
The
person
charmed
is-
creature regards you as a friendly acquaintance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as if you're friend.
And they know about the spell afterwards. I don't think
Yeah,
friends
yeah.
they know about the spell afterwards.
Yeah, I think any charm thing now you know about it. Well, yeah, JT's not here, mate. JT's not here yet. He doesn't come till later on, but I can get you there.
Yeah. Can you point us in the right direction to go find him?
Yeah, so go through the bar, see Bulbus, which is the barman, and then ask him to go downstairs.
Okay, cool. I'll just bring all my friends with me.
Yeah, mate, yeah. Not her though, not the fucking bitch.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
She's not allowed. Well, because you're my friend now. Because you're my friend. Yeah, okay. All right. You can let her, but tell her to fucking keep her mouth shut.
Got it. Yeah, I'll make sure for you.
Okay. And you can hear the guy going shouting. You can hear the ogre going, Balbus. They wanna see JT. Are you? And you can hear the gruff voice. Are you fucking sure? Yeah, they're fine. I know this guy. So Cash walk in.
Yep.
Give me a perception roll, mate.
It's like 50 people in there.
That's a 3.
Shit. What's your
You don't see-
What's your possessive? What's your passive perception?
Possessive.
Sorry.
You don't
What's
see
your
any
passive?
So-
of your old acquaintances that are trying to kill you. That's
Well,
fine.
wait. So what were you saying about a passive?
On your
a
on your
passive
character
perception.
sheet at the top,
Yeah.
on the left hand
Passive
side.
perception.
Yeah.
There's a thing that says 10 passive wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that
So
affect
you've got
anything?
10.
So if I ask for it, it's a passive thing. It's just what you generally notice without running your passive. You recognize some of the people. These people want to fucking kill you.
I put a little tighter over.
Okay. And you can see Balbus spitting in it. Okay. Yeah, so go down. He goes behind the bar. He opens up a trapdoor. He goes, go down there. All the way to the end.
As we all walk in, because of the backstory, can I see anything that's kind of out of the ordinary for this, or like
It's a shitty bar. It's a
Yeah.
shitty run bar. Actually, give me a perception roll, yeah?
sure. That is 18.
18. You're looking around the bar, and as you look around, you can see the ogre has a well-made weapon. You can see Bulbus has a well-made weapon. You can see a few other people who look shoddy, who look like disheveled and all that sort of stuff, but they all have very, very well-made weapons,
Okay.
as if it's the front type of thing.
Mm.
Trapdoor opens. Yeah, go down all the way to the end.
as we do that, I'm gonna kind of whisper to everyone and be like, now, guys, don't try and antagonize anything. This could end up bad.
Without saying a word, hearing that, I just slowly turn and look at Raylia.
I just keep walking.
And you go down the stairs. You go down a set of stairs, and you can see this rough hewn wall. You hit the bottom, and it's rough hewn, so it's just been somebody just randomly dug. And you head out, and you know that you're heading out, and you're outside of the wall now. You can see as you hit through, you can see the actual wall coming down each side of the path, and they've dug through. And then you hit like an opening, and you can see this. This opening is a big contrast to what you've just come through. You can see there's bricks around, there's lively music, and you can see there's a nice wood floor and a bar there, and you can see there's a bard in the side singing away. And it's a complete contrast to upstairs, which is a shitty look bar. This thing is smick.
Classic speakeasy.
Yep.
Yeah, it's much more like it.
Oh my gosh.
How about we go get a drink and wait for this JD to turn up?
I agree with that.
And as you see, you go walk in, people look at you, give you a bit of a gander, and just kind of not dismiss you, but like weary of you guys.
Can I do a check to see that, like, if something seems off?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, but investigation roll, please, right? Or insect or whatever that other one is.
I don't know what the other one is.
Perception.
Perception? No, the other one.
Insight?
Insight, that's all.
Okay.
I prefer to do insight. 17.
17. So you can see around the bar. So this thing is a speakeasy. So you don't know why it's a speakeasy, but you can see there's dealing getting done. There's money on the table. There's a bit of fucking gambling in the back. You can see each group has their henchmen around them, type of thing. Give me Castros, give me a perception roll, bud.
That's a 12.
You can see JT. Now you're looking at him, you go, oh, that JT.
That's the guy we're wanting to talk to over there.
So you go to the bar, you order drink. What can I do for you guys?
So wait, did you say it's the bartender or he was sitting at the bar?
Yeah, the bartender. Because you went out to get a drink.
I'll just get your choice, bartender.
We
have
got plenty of stuff. We've got the elven wine from Elfland. We've got the wooden ale from the woodland. We've also got the dwarven ale from the Steel Mountains. We've got really expensive stuff. It's like we have the onyx wine if you want some onyx wine.
I'll try some
We even have some of that
elf
orc
wine.
swill as well. Orc swill.
Try some elf wine tonight.
Elf wine.
or
What type of
today.
elf wine you want? I've got 3.
3. That's
Well, 3. I've got, like I said, I've got the high elf wine and I've got the wood elf wine.
let's go the wood elf wine.
Nice.
Haven't tried that one before.
And you can see he comes up. That'll do. That's 2 silver, please.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Then I'll
see.
say, of course, he got the wood elf wine, and then I'll order the high elf wine.
Okay, that'll be 5 silver, please.
Yeah, cheap.
And you can see, and now as you're kind of looking at the group, you can see that it's kind of it moves in its own patterns. There's people, and they are all tucked away. Like there's a few other people like around, and the people at the table were the main guys. They don't move, and their guys go to each table and talk to the table. Like you can see them whispering, and then that person runs off, talks to that person, and then it's kind of a neutral area for people to do business.
And we know where JT is. He's
Well,
there,
yeah, Castro's just turned around and said, "Yeah, there's JT there."
and he's one of the guys that's sitting at the
He's-
table with the
Is
people
the
around him.
bartender?
Yeah. No, it's not
Right.
the bartender.
No, he was at the table. Okay.
He's at the
Yep.
table.
Okay. I'm scared. Okay. I'm going to walk up to JT as non-threateningly as I can.
Is anybody else going
Casual.
up there?
I'll
Is it
just sit. I'll
Jen
just
the girl
not
club?
sit, but like lean against the bar and watch.
I'm gonna follow her up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I think it's a little
Well,
bit less dangerous.
Three of you. So let me get this right. So everybody else is kind of tucked into the. Everybody else is kind of tucked in at the bar. 3 people walking up. So Raelia, Rusta, and Norak are going up.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
Walking up, and then we'll just say,
What
Excuse
can I
me.
do for you?
Excuse
Elf.
me. Wait, what is JT? Is he
Yeah,
just a...
human?
He's just human?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say, are you the famous JT?
Ooh, I'd class myself as more the infamous.
Say, I just have a question, and I think you might be able to help me.
So give Raelia, give me a perception roll. Norak, give me a perception roll, please.
10 plus 3, 13.
There you
I got 4.
Awesome. You got 4. Raelia, as you can see, he moves. You can't miss this, Norak. As you see him move, you can see a charm on his neck. And it's a charm of a small tree, of a life tree, that you know that you gave to the boy. Prior, Norak, he has a earring in his ear, and it's a beaded earring that you gave to your daughter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there, guys. Okay? Alright, but thank you
Yes.
for listening.
You suck!
Thank
Gotta
you
love
for
a good
listening to
cliffhanger.
the Australis podcast. If anybody's got a name for it, please give me a name. Australis sounds pretty fucking cool. Rusta's gonna come up with some fucking stuff for me if he ever answers me back on fucking social media.
Yeah, I saw the text today, so I've got 3 to 4 days
I
response time.
texted you fucking last week. Please, anybody got anything to plug while we're here?
Oh, well, we did it on chat earlier, but this is so far off, and there'll be other meetups in between. But I just wanted to reiterate, October is going to be absolutely epic. If you're around, head to Melbourne for. I mean, everybody's going for PAX, but it's that October 10, 11, 12, 13 that weekend.
Yep.
I think most of the people in this podcast today are going to be there, minus people like Rusta, maybe.
We're gonna try and do a
I'm
live.
working on Rasta coming.
Come
Yeah,
on, Rust.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like if,
One day only.
but like we'd open to do a live one, a live game somewhere, so we can get a few drinks and we can record it, and it'd be a live thing in
Yes.
situ and stuff like
That would be
Very cool.
sick.
But
It'll be my
please-
first time ever in Melbourne too.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the last.
good start.
But please give us a follow. Please push us out on social media. It just gives us the incentive to want to do this more and more. You beautiful fucking people. And I'd like to thank Sol for basically running the podcast today, because I am on thing and I can't do anything.
Oh.
And she did the podcast yesterday, which was fantastic.
And by the end of this, he called her character the correct name.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? He's doing so good.
Giogu.
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 Thanks everybody. Thanks for
Oh, no.
everybody for turning up. I do appreciate everybody turning up and having a good time, and I hope everybody had a good time.
Is Sevs, is the Hellcast on tomorrow?
It is. The Hellcast is on tomorrow. by all accounts.
That's what I wanted
think
to
the
plug.
I think the Hellcast is on tomorrow. So Pancake has decided we're going to be doing a Hell Divers podcast.
Love it.
It'll be myself, Norak, Stormy. We're going to be doing it, and me and Pancake is also going to be part of it. So let's see how that goes. I think it'll be fucking great fun. But Pancake's running that guy, and I'm just going to...
I've been no laughing Helldivers for the last 2 weeks. It's amazing.
Helldivers is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I just hope it's got legs. I just hope that it keeps going and going.
Yeah.
And fuck Joel.
Yeah, right.
Fuck Joel in the ass.
Joe.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I feel like I'm late to the Helldivers thing because I've only just got into
Don't be
Fortnite.
late, man. Don't be late. Come in.
I know, right? And you still haven't friended me.
I started on Sunday, and it is a lot of fun.
It is a lot
Yeah,
of fun.
right.
So what we want to
We
do
get
is I'd like to have a 4-man group. So when I am back, we can just call in the 4-man group and just hell out the
Run
shit
amok.
out of things. Yeah,
Yep.
run amok. So thank you very much. Thanks very much for listening to the podcast, and we are going goodbye.
We are.
You guys.
Yeah.
Bye. Stop streaming. It
Stop streaming.
You want
is
to say goodbye to everyone,
cancelling.
Peter?
Do you want me to stop recording?
You just stop recording. It'll be fine. Hopefully everybody enjoyed